like it's a better example?
I haven't got that. I have nothing. I'm purely going off. They have a +10 to hit, and I think they swing with it. I'm gonna write this down.
No, Kevin! Did you eat all of these?
Whoa, sorry. +10 hit, 2d6 plus 6 slashing. Yeah. They have 100 hit points, I think. Okay. I'll probably just get them to, like, if we do any skill checks or something, they'll just, like, assist or something, like, that way. Yeah.
Unless we, like, ask you to.
Yeah. We probably should. We're gonna have to, like, same with, like, if there's any face shit, like, we're just gonna have to default to the next best. We do what we can. We do it. Keep the stream going.
To keep the stream alive.
Alright, here comes the stream troll. I'm ready to...
Hold on, before you go live, we're gonna do a TikTok saying, we're about to go live. Barely. Oh, yeah.
I can hear it.
It's pretty faint.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's fine. It's kind of grainy.
Hey guys, no.
It is a little grainy on my end. I don't know about you guys. The music sound.
It kind of cuts in a little bit.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm just saying.
I'm happy to go without for this. I also think Roll20 has a jukebox.
I find it distracting because it's kind of. Yeah, just play it to the stream.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes, please. Too many sounds coming out of one thing is very, very confusing for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm really struggling following all of the words.
Yo, 7 viewers, let's go.
Oh yeah, and it's, I mean, like, probably going to be even less of an issue than usual because there's only 4 of us, but let's try to keep too much cross chatter to a minimum. It'll probably be easier because your cute faces aren't right next to me. I don't want to, like, say, like,
yeah.
Good plan.
Yoo-hoo.
Is my video quality better than yesterday?
Yeah, a lot better.
Yes, way better.
Crispy.
Yeah.
Also, you're lit very nicely, Kaylee.
Oh, thanks. I was literally looking so, like, frazzled and grumpy all day, and I was like, I'm gonna dress kind of nice for the stream, at least.
I've started thinking of putting together, like, just, like, recording all my outfits during this, just to, like, try and encourage myself to, like, put together a decent outfit. Because, like, I feel if I'm not dressing nicely, like, it kind of, I kind of get depressed.
It's a big thing. Like, actually, that's kind of why I was like, I don't care to dress up for my work that I was doing today, but I was like, I'm going to dress up for D&D because I care about that. Sometimes it's nice to just feel like you're... It's just nice to feel like...
Sometimes it is, and then sometimes you just have no spoons and you look
like
this.
100%. You also don't have to dress up. It's whatever makes
you feel good. It is really nice. And that's,
100%.
Like, every like tip I've seen online for people being like, oh, so you're working from home for the first time. One of the first things they say is, like, actually get up and get dressed.
Yeah.
Even if you're going to sit and work on the couch, get up, put your outfit on, figure your shit out.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried when it goes into full lockdown because, like, I've been doing like 5 to like 8K runs in the morning, and if I can't do that, I'm like legitimately gonna go. I don't know. I'm just gonna do
leave your house. I think. I don't think we're like Italy, where people are like not allowed to leave. I think especially like if people are quarantining early, and Canada is a country with so much space. Italy is tiny, and in Italy, everyone greets each other by like
kissing
and hugging and being like and close talking. So
they use their hands.
Keep doing your runs. I'm gonna keep beach walking. Like I'm not gonna stress about that.
Yeah, agreed. It's like it's Canada is very big.
Yeah.
And until we start seeing the numbers that Italy was seeing, even just in like BC, like I would say like we should be more worried, like more massively worried when we see the numbers that Italy was seeing just in BC. Although there
was a crazy jump though, because yesterday they were saying 100 and today they're like 183.
Yeah, there was 80 like 2 new cases and 3 more new deaths. So that's 7 people that have passed
it's
away.
all out of the North Bank, which is
because of that care home.
Yeah, we know a bunch of people in that.
Oh no.
It was the care home that my grandpa was in. So like we made a lot of friends there. I don't think we know the people that passed away, but because there's like 2 sections and it's all been on one section.
Right.
But it's been interesting, like kind of being in the epicenter of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come join the free guys. About to go live playing Curse of Strahd. Get in here. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm zoomed in. I gotta.
Jordy, have you changed the like break screen images to the ones that we got drawn of us?
Wait.
I
was
thought
gonna
that
say,
Kevin sent them to you. Sorry, we'll send those over.
Can you send them to all of us? I want to see.
Wait, you got pictures drawn in for everyone?
Yeah, like ages ago.
Oh, you two. Okay, I thought you meant.
Yeah. I thought you meant the whole group. I was like, oh shit.
Oh
what?
no, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
I was just saying we should just use the one that Kaylee drew. All right, let's go.
And we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Yeah.
We are we are coming to you live remotely because we are being smart, conscious, healthy individuals and practicing social distancing.
Yes.
So we've got a bit of a different stream today. There might be a couple of hiccups. You know, we're definitely not used to doing the whole Discord video stream, but definitely happy to have everybody here. I've already got a bunch of people in chat, so thank you so much, everybody, for checking it out. Thanks for bearing with us through all this.
Play some D&D.
It's exciting. We've got a whole new overlay, courtesy of Jesse Shaw. Thank you so much for this.
No problem.
I'm essentially
Jesse, it looks great.
Yeah. It looks really awesome, bud. Like, you did a killer job. It definitely brought the whole theme in. All the character portraits are super great. So, yeah, we're definitely looking forward to this. It's going to be a bit of a different experience for all of us across the board, too. So, if we do have any hiccups, we apologize for that. But Quarantine D, as $5 words say, that is about the best way to put it.
I love that.
That's a good one. That was a good one.
I just want to make sure that the audio is coming through okay. So, I'm just going to quickly double-check the stream. On my cell phone and make sure that I can hear everything okay. And yeah, it seems like it's going through pretty good. Okay, so we've got our audio all up and set. Do we have any announcements this week? Well, I mean, the obvious, of course. We've got 2 cameras missing today. Dr. D'Amato and Hope, played by the lovely Jessie Nakala and Emmer, are not with us this week. Emmer is going through some stuff externally, as is Jesse. He's a little bit worried about to his girlfriend, I believe. Yeah. Well, we'll let them take the week off, and they're just not here for the week. But we're going to be bringing you the 4-person stream with Jesse Shaw, Leaf Manning, Hope, and myself running as Dr. D'Amato. So expect no shenanigans in comparison to you.
We're going to have all the shenanigans. Yeah, we're still going to break you out of that prison, goddammit.
We do also have a whole new setup that we're using, Roll24, so I'm going to go ahead and jump to that after we play our intro, but I think otherwise we're looking pretty good.
Yo, wash your hands.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You guys might not
down
this
your
will
freaking
last
cell
like a couple
phone.
weeks, but like maybe wash your hands.
Yeah.
That's not my announcement though. I was just gonna say, you guys. I'll try not to get like too preachy, but as we all know, things are crazy right now. A lot of folks and small businesses are really suffering right now. I know that things are tight for everybody, but if you're going to support somebody in this time, like consider supporting a small business. And our wonderful affiliates, Adventure Dice, are missing.
Dice.
Yeah, they're so great. And here in BC, like everything has been canceled, events, all that. There was a big a tabletop gaming convention called Terminal City that was canceled. A lot of small makers rely on that kind of stuff for their income. So Adventure Dice is running a sale to try to sort of make up for that. So you can go to their Instagram, which is at Adventure Dice, to see more details, but they are doing a promo code. So it's TCTC online for 10% off of your purchase site-wide, or TCTC online 20 for 20% off of your purchase of $100 or more. You can use that until mid-April. In Canada, they do free shipping, and then it's fixed shipping to the US. So consider supporting them and check in on your friends and neighbors right now. It's a hard time for everybody. Hard time mentally, hard time emotionally, hard time financially for lots of folks. So if you are in Vancouver, there's like a Facebook group that's also linked to a bunch of different ones from like around BC and the Lower Mainland. It's called COVID-19 Coming Together Vancouver. If you're in a position where you need some help, I will add you. If you're in a position where you need some help or you want to offer help,
I want to help people.
Then yeah, I'll add you, Jesse. Just search for it, you'll find it. And if you are like in the Valley or somewhere else in BC, just search for that group anyway, because you might be able to find the link to the other BC groups. So let's all take care of each other.
Yeah,
it's true.
Exactly.
Thanks, Kaylee.
Yeah, thanks, Kaylee, for that. It's definitely a tough time now. So
Kaylee
doing
has
the best
been
we can.
100% taking care of me emotionally.
The true
That's
support.
my job.
Yeah.
So shall
This
we?
guy too. These guys. Oh wait, they're on different spots on this one.
No, you're right. Yeah.
This guy and
This guy.
that lady.
Oops.
Oh, wrong place. But anyway.
Well, you know what? It was
What?
good.
No.
It was good. The thought was there.
Oh, the arrangement is different on on the screen.
No, I said that's
We're
what I
all
said.
here
I said it
for
first
each
and then
other.
I fixed it.
Oh, okay.
Let's play some fucking
Either
math
way,
rock
we're good to
Yeah,
go.
let's forget about
So
all
we're
this
gonna go
shit.
ahead and play our
I was
intro.
totally wrong.
We'll jump right in, and we'll see how the new experience is. So we'll see you guys in 1 minute.
Yoo-hoo.
I was totally wrong. I went the complete opposite way. No, because like this this camera is reversed. So I went to do it. I was like pointing in comparison to what I was watching, but I was pointing the complete opposite way. I'm so sorry.
Yay.
I'm wondering if
Right
we
in
should have
there.
like just the faces as on the break screen. Just our face, because Jesse has like the little like coins of our faces, like we're using on the for our break screen. We should switch to.
Hey, everyone. Say hi to the
Okay.
chat right now. Our audio's totally live.
What?
Our audio's live on the chat.
No, our audio isn't live on the chat, or
I
is
think
it?
it was.
No, it
Time to
shouldn't have been.
find out.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficult. No, it shouldn't have been. I didn't have the audio as a source for that, so we should be okay.
Oops.
Jesse,
Well,
are
It
you
was.
out?
Okay, apparently it was. Hey, I'm good at my job. Not.
it's all good.
Awesome.
It
Well,
is.
in either
First
way
time
case.
for everything.
First time for anything.
Let's go.
All right, perfect. So, we're going to go ahead and dive right in. So, I'm going to go ahead and play the
Let's
music
do this.
for the chat people. Alrighty. So, last we left off, the party having made their way through the village, of Vallaki, eventually off to Castle Ravenloft, pushing their way inside, having a rather interesting encounter with one of the inhabitants of Castle Ravenloft, the the caretaker of the house, Cyrus, and eventually locking him in an upstairs cabinet to be unconscious for a couple of hours. They made their way back outside, down into the main area, fought a series of small baby dragons, aka wormlings. Had a rather interesting fight with those, took a substantial chunk of damage, but decided that it would be in their best interest to rest, going into a small side room, whereupon they found the visage of Strahd von Zarevich, an illusory one, but one that he was able to interact with them accordingly, where they were then able to take some time, have an hour, recover some of their lost hit points before eventually making their way back downstairs. They went around the outside, downstairs into the basement, and eventually into a fairly deep, about 3 foot deep, murky black water where they could not see anything underneath. Allura, stepping on some sort of a pressure-sensitive plate, was teleported immediately into a small locked cell that just so happened to be about 20 feet away from where she was. So not overall the hardest thing in the world, but thankfully nothing else in there that would be too dangerous for her when she was locked in that cell. A rather interesting sword was found on the ground. Another potential ally, potential enemy, you're not sure, in another cell across the hallway that no one had interacted
that
with.
motherfucker.
Emil,
a man named Emil, and eventually unlocking Allura from the cell, finding the sword and pulling it out as a gleaming sword of some kind of magical light coming off of the blade. You find yourselves in the dungeons of Strahd's castle, and now we're going to go ahead and switch to Roll20 and hope to God this works.
Okay, here we go.
Alright, it looks pretty good.
Hold on to your butts.
So, for everybody aware here, we've got... Oh, actually, that's what I need to do, is I need to give Jesse Shaw control of Hope.
Oh, sweet.
I can do that, which is awesome.
Switching over the controller.
You, Hope,
Cool.
and control to...
Oh, this is
Jesse.
annoying.
Save.
Sign in.
There we go.
You'll see that
So you
this
should be able to move Hope there as well.
works.
So,
Sweet.
picking things up where we were, you're currently standing in roughly 3 feet of water. I will say that you do know that the safe route to take, I'll go ahead and just mark that for you just so you can see. The safe route to take through the water is to step here, 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 and then here. And then these ones you know are safe as well. So this one square you're not sure of, so I'll just mark that one in red so you can see that that is an unknown.
Okay.
Alrighty. Other than that, Allura, we've got you now out of the locked cell holding the new blade in your hand. Not identified. You don't know exactly what it does at the moment, but you do have that one there for you. And then you've got everything else open. So what is it you guys would like to do?
There we
Can
go.
we like
Okay.
to get the sword first before we do anything?
No, you did get the sword. That was the end of the last session, is that you unlocked
Oh,
the
I know.
cell.
But like, can we examine it to see if there's any chance that someone can sort of figure out what its properties are?
Well, it's giving off magical light. You would imagine that the sword is probably magical, so you could try running it through the tome if you wanted.
Okay. I think the
That would be Allura. I don't know if she's up for that right now, or if we should get to him and see
the
if
doctor.
we can do that.
I mean, I don't know if we want to waste any spells or anything right now either.
That's not a spell.
It's not a
It's very-
spell. It would be using the sheets from the book.
Yeah.
The doctor has the book, though.
That's fine.
And
I've
the
got,
doctor-
I've got the details of what it does.
Okay.
How many pages do we
No,
go on that
I know,
thing
but
right
the
now?
doctor is in a boat across the room.
Oh yeah, he's in a boat with Casimir at the moment, but it would
Yeah,
be
so
easy enough
I'm
to...
saying like we can't do that right
Yeah.
now because
Yeah.
he has the book.
Correct. Not immediately, yeah.
Right. So I don't know what this says. It does have, and I'd kind of like relay because I've got this sword, so I would relay what's on there. That it's got a crest. I'm not going to tell the party that I recognize the crest.
Okay.
But and I had also pocketed the
I thought it was the other
ring.
guy that had the crests, like the dead guy.
Oh, sorry, no, it's a different. Yeah, it's a different. So I've
Yeah.
got the sword from the elf with the Order of the Gauntlet crest on it.
Correct. That was just a standard sword and from the dead
Right.
elf, and then you also, don't forget, you got
Yes.
the ring from that elf as well.
The ring, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
those are
And
the
then
two.
we were-
Okay, so this is a
Other
different
things.
sword.
Yeah, this is the magical glowing sword that was in that
Right.
room.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
was reading.
Okay.
Is it a short sword, Jordy?
The sword is, I believe it's actually a scimitar. Let me double check.
So cool.
It is... Oh, hang on one sec. Why am I...
Who?
What the... Oh, there we go. Curse
Cool.
of Strahd. It is a... no, it is a short sword. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd say let's try and get it. If it's something that's magical, it's a weapon that can help us while we're down here. I'd say let's try and get it identified as soon as possible. And but maybe we'll try to get out of this water first.
Yeah, well, let's catch up to where the doctor is. It sounds like he's moved forward with Casimir to scout a little bit forward. So let's get going. It doesn't look like there's anything else in these rooms that are going to be helpful for us. Les. Wait,
Yeah?
Les.
What's up? I'm right beside you.
Right. Our friend in the other room. Is that going to be helpful? Is anyone talking to him?
He was very pushy, I have to say.
Well, you would be too if you were a prisoner down here. Like, Jesus.
I'd like to think I'd be canny enough not to fuck with the people who are outside who could let me out.
I mean, I guess so, but if they were your only way to escape the castle, you'd probably be very...
I
I don't know what the right word is.
Are we
We also
talking
have-
loud enough that this guy can hear us? Like,
Strahd also has a history of placing people in a position where they are presumed to be prisoners within this castle, but they are not.
Yeah, look at fucking Jensen.
oh yeah, that
Yeah.
dude totally fooled us.
We're gonna have to deal with that once we leave here. You realize that, right?
Oh, with pleasure, we'll be dealing with him.
Yep.
Alright.
I'm still really confused how that all went down, but we'll get over that.
I think we are too.
We might have
Well-
fooled Irina, we're not sure, but we'll deal with that when it comes up.
I mean, we could go over to What's-His-Face's prison holding cell. Maybe he's got some good, cool stuff in there that we could use. I mean, probably not. If there were, he'd probably use it by now.
Sure. I mean, Sure. I don't care one way or another. I'd say leave him behind and we can come back and get him after we've killed Strahd, but
Alright, fuck him. Sorry, Emil. We're leaving you behind.
he's gonna be a liability.
Please don't. Please get me out of here. Please.
Why should we? We're on
You're
kind of a
safer.
strict deadline.
And you're safer in there than you are with us.
Not if he comes around again and gets hungry.
Has he been feeding on you?
Where do you think we're going?
I have no idea what you're doing here. You're a series of people who've not come down here in the last couple of days.
Well, we're not running away from him, that's for damn sure.
Then I can help you. But please, I'm good with a blade. I used to be a part of the guard in Vallaki.
Well, that doesn't really recommend you to being much better than the average person at swinging a sword, but...
Insight check.
Go ahead and make an insight check.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you believe
Oh, I'm
him or
not set
not.
up to actually do this shit.
They're checking to see if his yell across the room was trustful.
If you
Yeah.
voice cracked, maybe.
Well, it's the thing. Like you're kind of able to tell some stuff by just audio.
Yeah.
That'll be a 14.
14. It's kind of
Yes.
tough to read. Give me a sec.
They're always tough to read.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm gonna switch back to my OG dice.
Ooh.
Wow.
I
Yep,
actually
he's
have
tough
no
to
idea
read.
Poor tough.
Yeah, I got the original blue and white. All right. So he's a little bit tough to read. Like you would kind of have to go in there and get a better look at him to kind of get an idea of what you're looking at. You've only vaguely seen into the other side of things, and you know that it's roughly about the same setup as the current area that you're in. But yeah.
Wait, so sorry, hold
Okay.
on. We figured. Actually, yeah, forget it. Let's.
So, Whereabouts on the map, Jordy, sorry, is that guy's cell?
He's
Like,
to the, so if we're going just by northeast southwest, he's to the north of you. He's somewhere kind of deeper in that area. You guys just haven't really looked because you haven't passed through the gate or gotten to the point that you're really able to see into that cell because it's a little lower than everywhere else.
All right. We could swim over and see what else is down there. There might be something else that we could use, like this sword.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. But
I think
let's all
this
be
guy is a
careful of these-
liability. We should just keep going towards that outlook.
I don't know. They, you might, who knows, maybe, Emil, how long have you been in here for again? Like 3-4 days?
No, it's only been, best I can figure, maybe 2. I mean, I should be dead after more than 2, right? No water, no food.
You're literally in water, aren't you?
Do you want to drink
this
this?
stuff.
I prefer it to dying.
I can't.
I think it might cause you to die.
Exactly. I believe with whoever is talking right now.
It's me, Les Paul of the Triton race.
Les
Hello.
Paul of the
The Triton race. Triton race.
Triton race. Yeah.
Hey, if you want us to even think about saving you, you will love the Tritons right now.
I'm kind of surprised that you're not more familiar with who Les is. After all, there was this extremely public trial and ordeal that we had in Vallaki. If you've only been here for 2 days, then you should know who we are.
And I saved a daughter from the lake.
He's also the local drinking champion at the Blue Water Inn.
Wow, that I mean, I obviously I knew that. I mean, he defeated the previous one. Yeah.
Insight check.
Who is the previous champion's name?
Yeah, I would have insight checked that too.
We're all just like, oh, this.
I got this one.
We're grilling this guy. Hey, NPC, tell me. Tell me the minutia of our town.
I just want to know how the fuck this guy
And you
got
hear him just kind of go silent at this point and just be like,
No, this guy's full of
Fuck
shit.
off, then.
I gotta.
yeah.
What'd you say to me?
Fuck off. Just leave me to die then. Get out of here.
Alright, will do. Let's just fucking leave him.
Seems,
He's a piece of shit.
We'll come back for you. As if
He's also lying. Like, what is he hiding?
I don't care, because Doesn't matter.
Let's go.
Okay, so given the nature of what you guys had seen before, I'm just going to remind you all because you did vanish through Allura when you stepped with your full body weight onto that. You did vanish into the floor and then reappear in a cell somewhere. It is something where now you can kind of actively be careful, kind of like putting a little bit of pressure on the floor to see if there's anything there before it triggers. So I'll need you to either pick one person to lead and have everybody else follow that individual, or you can all start to move, but it's kind of up to you guys to figure out how you want to do that.
We figured out that if we swam.
I'm gonna continue to float.
So some of you can swim. Allura, you can.
Right.
Aleth, you can. Les can. The Doctor and Casimir are in the boat. They're okay because the boat kind of scrapes along the top. But Hope and Leaf, they just simply weigh too much. Right? It's only 3 feet of water. It's not something they can really be buoyant in full armor.
Okay.
Right, okay.
I can't freeze it again because I've already done that twice, right?
No,
I think we'd be too heavy. As well.
Is Allura more likely to know what it felt like for the thing to trip? So maybe
You know what the feeling was, that it was like you started to put your weight onto something and then you started to feel it move just a little and then it gave weight.
Okay.
So probably if you go ahead.
I reach into my pack and say, I've been thinking about this for a long time, and I pull out my 10-foot pole and hand it to Allura.
Leaf's 10-foot pole.
Oh, god damn it. I pull out
a
10-foot pole that I purchased when we were in that shop, remember?
In Barovia.
Oh, I remember.
Here.
I knew this
Allura, maybe this will help. You won't have to step on anything.
This is an inventory deep dive.
Look, I've had this thing for like a month now. It's never come up.
It's like the item that you collect in the first level of an RPG game that doesn't play a role until the final boss.
I'm so excited for this to be
But it's just a pole.
I passed the 10-foot pole to Allura.
Okay, cool. I will start moving my way through the hallway to the left.
Okay.
And I'll be using the pole to kind of test the square in front of me to see if any pressure is like I get that same feeling.
Okay. So can you move your character on the?
I can.
Awesome.
I'll go right behind Allura, so if she looks like she's starting to get sucked down, I have like fast reflexes, and I'll grab her.
Perfect. Okay.
And shape of water, I can do instantaneously anytime, like phrase things in that 5-foot block.
Yes, but it's not an action. Oh, sorry, it's not a reaction, so you can't do it as someone is falling.
Oh, okay.
Right, but I could try to like block a piece of water that she could maybe like go over. But like, I don't know about this one.
Okay. So what I'll do here is, Allura, I'm going to move you one square back.
I've got the 10-foot pole.
So, because you know that this square you haven't tested yet. So go ahead and make, we're going to make each of these. I don't even know what this is going to be. Pole check.
Pole check. I like.
You know what, let's go with, we'll go with a straight dexterity check, because you're essentially trying to put enough force onto it that it triggers whatever it is and still be able to pull it back without falling in. So just make a dexterity check for the first
And sorry,
square.
before we do this,
yeah.
I know which ones. We know of 3 that would potential triggers, right? 2 triggers and then 1 like to the other side.
So you only know 1 guaranteed trigger. The red. So here, what I'll do actually is I'm gonna fix this. Oops.
Woohoo!
That's me. Sorry.
I'm gonna clear all this and I'm gonna mark it off again. So I'll mark off the safe ones. So that's safe, that's safe, that's safe, that's safe, and then obviously these are safe. Everything else is question marks.
Okay.
Oh, and sorry, the one that you do know that is the dangerous one was this one. That was the one that you stepped on.
Oh.
Okay.
This is like Minesweeper. Anyone ever play that?
Yes.
Literally,
I've sweeped mines.
I wanted
before.
to put Minesweeper into this, and this is Minesweeper. So, Allura, go ahead and make a dexterity check for the first one in front of you there.
Okay, dexterity check.
Yeah. So just add your dex.
14.
14, okay. No problem at all. You find out that the beginning of this one is not trapped, but halfway into it and halfway on the other square is. Okay. So you're kind of able to shuffle right up against the wall and still be safe in that small area.
Okay.
All right, so you can move yourself accordingly.
Whoops. Sorry, that's...
You shouldn't be able to move less.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. Sorry.
Okay. All right, so you're good. So
I think I can move everybody.
Oh, that's weird.
I told you that yesterday.
Really?
I did.
Oh, yeah.
It's fine. Just move your own pace.
Oh, it's because, no, yeah, you're good. Yeah, okay.
So I have special powers?
No, it was just, I gave everybody control over less. For some reason.
You would. I'm not that easily manipulated.
Sure you are.
Strong-willed Triton.
All right,
okay,
so
I
the one to your left.
Chest to, like, right to my left?
Yep, go for it.
Or, like, if I'm facing down the hall towards the boat, I'm going to test right in front of me. And I'll also verbal to the group, if you're on this area, stay flat against the wall. Don't step further out from the wall because there is a pressure pad. If it was on squares, it would be half on this square and half on that square.
Okay, noted.
Okay, so the one directly on your left, dex check for that.
This is terrible, you guys.
Gang, we got this.
Do we? That'll be a 7.
A 7? You put a decent amount of pressure on it. Feels pretty good.
One step forward.
Yep, you're fine.
Good job.
Yoo-hoo!
I like your pole skills, Allura.
Leaf insight. I'm gonna insight check that.
Insight check the comment. All right, next one.
Okay, I will again test the one directly in front of me.
Yeah, go for it. You still get all your bonuses.
That'll be of just my dex bonus.
Oh yeah, just your dex. Oh, sorry, I thought you were going like 1.
Oh no, it's I rolled a 4, so
Okay.
I have an 8.
That's an 8. You kind of put your pressure on it. It feels pretty good.
A step forward.
Totally good.
You're doing good. You're doing good.
Wait. There's definitely a pattern to this. Wouldn't it be the
Yeah,
same?
there is a pattern. So
Maybe. I might be looking into this too much, but...
I feel like you're right. I'm gonna.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Laura.
So I know where the other one was on the other side, like closer to that wall, the opposite wall that I'm standing on. So I'm going to be like, okay, this would be about the same spot that this was back from like the stairs, from the edge. So I'm going to take a step in front, but to the right.
So diagonal?
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit of a diagonal step. Just because like, it makes sense that it would be a little bit off symmetry.
Sure. So you test the diagonal as best you can. Go ahead and make your check.
14.
14. Feel pretty confident.
And I take a step forward.
And the diagonal is safe.
Oh.
Okay. Am I?
And at this
beside
point
the
now
boat?
you're at the butt end of the boat, so you'd have to climb into the boat or get them to move into the other chamber. The doctor's been kind of hesitant letting everybody get through the hallway before pushing further on.
Okay.
Right, okay. Doctor, I think you need to move a little bit out of the way here.
Who's doing that? I'll see if I can do that.
All right. Do you want me to move forward?
I'm gonna kind of... Leaf's gonna
you
shove
can
down
just
the
crawl
hall.
over the boat if you want to. It's not exactly hard.
I'm gonna roll my eyes at him and say, "Get out!"
Well, I guess
of
I'm
the
moving
way.
the boat forward then. All right.
Sorry, quick question, Jordy.
Yep.
I can't recall. Did we end the thing with Rick having gone and secured a rope on that belt?
Yes, good
Okay.
point. So,
okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure.
I'll just go ahead and freehand that. So Rick has got a rope. Let's put that in brown. And the rope is going to be tied off right about here, and it'll be dangling into the water about there.
Cool.
Can Les start floating over towards the boat?
Yeah, so you guys know, like, now there is a path that you can follow that's pretty safe between Allura and Leaf, marking it out, so you safely are able to navigate over there, we'll say, with not much of an issue. The doctor begins to move the boat forward. And as he does...
Nice.
Shit.
So,
Shit's going down.
excuse me.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
So, you had seen previously the dark glow shapes of assorted configurations, torture devices, are thrusting up out of the still, brackish water that fills the square room. 20-foot ceiling overhead, a series of hanging chains that look like thick black webs. Getting a better look, the dark shape in the water are racks, Iron Maidens, stocks, other instruments of tortures. And getting a little closer, you can see that the skeletons of their last victims lie within and partially out, their jaws seemingly frozen open. And then a few air bubbles start to escape from underneath the water in a few different areas, and then to your side, and then across in the middle of the room. I need all of you to roll initiative as... Are you ready for this? This is one of my favorite things to do ever. Hadoom!
Oh!
Fuck you!
As 8 zombies begin to rise up out of the water, so I need all of you to please roll initiative for me.
Oh, zombies! Oh, we got this.
Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and get some audio loaded up for a quick little fight here.
Oh! Okay. God damn it, this has to be my best roll. Hold on, I want to lift it up. I got a 17 and a 20. I rolled for myself in hope.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are we rolling? Sorry, so we're doing honor system?
Yeah, I'm fine with honor system. It's more fun to roll your own dice. Like, I don't like that, you know, there always seems to be a thing with a bias for automated rollers, at least for me personally. Right? It's like playing a card game on a computer. I inherently trust it less than when I shuffle my own deck. So,
and Jordy is going to be able to tell if you suddenly have, like, 9 natural 20s.
Dude, I'm hitting big rolls so far, so we'll
Alright.
see.
I actually got an unnatural 20 , so it's pretty sweet for me.
Nice.
I
I'm going to go ahead and clear
like-
clear the drawings off at this point, because we'll say that you guys have all
we
made your
know
way up
that.
well enough. Oh, come on.
Clear the drawings, but we gotta know how to fight them.
Oh, right, I'm on the wrong layer. Clear drawings.
Cool.
There we go.
Wow.
Okay, so we'll say that Allura, you were up there. Leaf, you were probably up there as well. Hope would have made their way across. They would have made their way across, and they would have made their way across as well. So all of you are kind of like in the same area roughly, as the Fifth Doctor's boat moves a little bit further in, and that's where combat
Without
triggers.
stepping on the pads, though.
Yeah. So between all of you, you kind of know roughly where they are. I'm just gonna say this is a little easier. We'll just leave them over here.
And for the viewers at home, cue up the Pokemon battle music.
Oh, don't worry, I got battle music playing for him.
Dude, you got the jams going.
Yeah.
Oh no, please. No.
Please don't what?
Oh no, he's got the music in the chat.
Oh, for them. Right, I understand, because Jordy's a genius, and...
Yeah, because you can't hear it, but it's already playing.
Yup.
All right. So initiative orders, please. 25 to 20.
20.
20!
Holy
20.
shit.
27.
Sorry, I rolled Casimir, Esmeralda, and Victor. 1, 2, 4.
Nice.
So it's going to be a good day. We'll do the Doctor and the zombies next. Alright, Doctor's not too bad. Zombies are pretty low, though. Alright, so 25 to 20, sorry.
I think Kayla got 27.
Okay.
I got 20.
Les got 20, okay.
I got 22.
22.
Leaf got 22.
Nice. 20 to 15.
Hope got 19.
Nice.
I got a 20. Did you hear that?
Oh, sorry, I did not hear that. So Les and Allura simultaneous. Hope. And then it'll be Esmeralda, and then Victor and Cassie. Cool. All right, awesome. I'll go ahead and get Elif to start us off. So Elif, you see a series of figures rising out from the water, 8 zombies lying ahead of you. What is it you would like to do?
Oh yeah. Pew pew.
Pew pew. All right. Pick 2. Go and mark them for me.
Okay. I don't think. Well, I can see most of them from where I am, probably.
Yeah, the only 2 that you couldn't really see would be the one directly inside on your left and the one just on the other side, or just a little bit further in. Everybody else, you're okay.
Okay. Hang on a second. You're gonna get like a green color for marking stuff. Well, I'll probably just start on 1 and then see how that goes and try to kill that guy.
If you click the token, you can just select whatever color you want, and it's just the one that you're marking. Okay, so you're attacking that one? Alright. So first attack against that one, go for it.
Okay. 12.
12? 12 does hit.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Cool.
Where's my D8? Here we go. That's gonna be 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage, alrighty.
And goodies. Okay, going again, same guy.
Okay.
That'll be a natural 1.
Natural 1, no, your arrow just streaks and impacts against the bottom of the boat. Something kind of in the water. You thought you felt a snake sliding around your leg, but unfortunately, no.
Snake.
Oh, I hate snakes.
Sassy little snake.
Snassy little
Okay.
snake.
One
Alright.
more.
And your third attack is the big one.
Yeah, okay, that's gonna be 21.
21 hits. Damage on that.
Boom.
Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Gonna roll my D6.
I'm a snake. I'm a snake.
Hey.
I'm a sneaky snake.
14 damage.
14 points of damage. Nice. So 2 heavy impacts. The zombie's starting to slowly lose a
Wait,
little
no,
bit.
sorry. It's actually more than... No, wait, it is 14. I got my Nanomestics mixed up. It is 14. We're good.
14? Alright, awesome. So with that, you actually notice that one of the zombies' arms, the first impact goes into the shoulder, and the second one misses and hits the back of the boat as it kind of leans forward. The second impact catches the same shoulder as its momentum carries it forward, and the arm actually drops off, falls into the water with a nice splash.
Ooh.
It's still up, but it's now missing an arm.
Okay.
Gibbed.
All right, so that one has been damaged. I'm going to go and mark that in red as damaged. Oh.
Damage.
So it is damaged. All right, awesome. On from there, we come to... Oh, sorry, you do have your move if you want to go anywhere.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You're fine? Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so that's going to be that. On from there, we come to Leaf.
Okay, so looking in, how is the water still like 3 feet in that area, or is it?
It's still 3 feet in that area. Yeah, you're kind of like pressed right up against where the back of the boat was.
Okay. Okay, I think in that case, I'm going to cast. Okay, I'm gonna kind of push behind where the boat is, like I know the safe area.
Okay.
And I want to just do something.
As you do that, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, wait, sorry, did I not do the right thing?
You guys never actually saw, because the boat was blocking the spaces, those ones were not tested. Right. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, because you know there is something in the floor potentially, so you kind of carefully shuffle forward. But you got a chance. What do you got?
Natural 1, baby.
Natural 1, baby. All right, so as Leaf takes a step forward and begins to cast a spell, your foot presses against something, you're kind of tentatively hitting it. You're all right, I'm good. And then you put your full weight on and just vanishes, his entire frame dropping into the floor. Leaf, you are removed from the area.
No!
We're dropping you to a 0-foot thing.
We're
going to...
Trapped.
Hang on 1 second.
Jordy, how tall are the pipes? Because if Leaf's 8 feet tall, is he just gonna be like just smacked around, just stuck?
No, it's 6 foot rooms, so you do kind of get crimped in there a little bit. Yeah. So I believe that's where you end up going. Let me double check. Yep. So that is where you end up going. So Leaf, it's unfortunate because I basically can't really tell you, but sure, we'll reveal the area for you. Why not? So you find yourself... Oh wait, you don't have dark vision, do you?
Oh my god.
No, but I haven't cast a spell yet, right?
Correct. You have not cast a spell yet, so you, sinking it into the ground, your foot passes through, you feel yourself pulled heavily to the side and dropped in an unlit room as you splash into the water.
Okay, I immediately cast light.
Alright, so you cast light. So what's the range on light?
Oh shit, I want to say like 30 feet, but
30 feet?
let me check.
Yeah, if you can double check.
Sorry, 20 feet. And a dim light for
an additional 20.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're able to see the entire room that you are currently in. As you put yourself up and into the other room right next to the door, but you are currently in a locked cell. With the light springing forward, you do see that directly in front of you, the skeletal remains of a dwarf fighter lie around your feet as you're kind of stepping, figuring out what the hell that is. You're just kind of crunching bones, and then a couple of heavy rusted plates of some kind of an armor. So, that's your action. You still got your move and a bonus.
Like I can't really. I'm just gonna yell. I'm like, I'm okay. Just keep.
You do see at the far end, because now you get your first look. You see shackled to the back wall of this cell is an emaciated figure in a blue robe. Oh no, sorry, that's the wrong one. Never mind. Why can I not? What the hell? Where's? Oh, here he is. A strong young man clutching the bars of his cell while struggling to keep his teeth from chattering. His clothes are shredded and badly mildewed, and his cheeks are clearly malnourished. Darker skin, though nowhere near as the Dusk Elves, with a bald head and a badly overgrown goatee. His eyes light up and his hand reaches through the bars towards you.
Kind of waving.
You!
I'm like, oh.
Help me!
Hey, it's Emil.
It is Emil.
Oh god!
It's been really funny seeing you in here.
Alright, so you got a bonus action. Anything else?
That's gonna be it for me.
That's gonna be it. Alright, that's gonna be your turn. After you, we come to Les and Allura simultaneously. What do you guys want to do?
Hi.
What would you like to do?
Spade!
She's trying to get your attention.
Jesse,
Yes.
can I use my action to request that you draw a little animation of Spade? Just a little drawing of Spade. Not actually, I'm kidding. But
Oh my goodness.
okay, what am I doing here? I am going to sidestep the...
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to sidestep the one that Leaf just stepped on.
So you kind of like instinctively feel your foot out a little bit, knowing roughly where you think it is. In front of you directly, you actually don't feel anything, and then you slide your foot over to the left a little bit, and it's another one that's kind of in between the two squares. So you know that you're kind of safe on that side. You kind of have to shuffle a little bit close to the wall, but you are able to pass it.
Okay, I do that.
Yep.
I then squeeze past the doctor into the room. Again, I'll be testing.
Yeah, in this
floor.
room, you're able to kind of like put your foot down. You're feeling pretty confident about this one instinctively.
Yeah.
You especially. If you can either move at half speed to kind of actively check, or you can move at full speed to be able to passively check. It's up to you.
I'll just passively check. And actually, I've decided I'm going to kind of scoot. Can I scoot behind the boat this way without stepping on the?
Yeah, easily enough.
Yeah. Okay. I am beside the zombie here, and is anybody engaged? Technically engaged with it?
Technically, Casimir is. Yeah.
Okay, so I would have advantage on...
No, you get
an
sneak attack, but you don't get advantage.
Right, okay. Sorry, yes.
Yeah.
So I will attack with the sun sword.
Okay.
Get it.
18 to hit?
18 hits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this technically undead?
This is technically and completely undead.
Oh, baby.
It's an illusion.
Oh, baby. Okay, so...
I'm just kind of curious
That
on what the
will be-
numbers are. Like, it's dead, but I want to know just how much damage you deal.
Okay, so that's 2d8 and 5d6s.
Oh yeah.
Nothing
Okay,
personal,
there's a
kid.
lot of ones here, so this is not so good. 8. Okay, so wait, that's 15, 27 points of damage.
27 points of radiant damage. Nicely done. As you just drive the blade into the center and twist a little bit, the body from the inside out just burns out to the edges, the one remaining arm falling to the ground and then eventually scattering it to ash in the water. This one is dead.
I'm going to then take a shot with my crossbow at this one.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack.
Okay.
Yeah, because you had the sword already lit before.
Sorry, say that again.
You had the sword already lit before. So you didn't have to use your bonus action to light the sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I used it when we were walking through. What, didn't I?
Yeah, no, you did. That I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you. Because you,
okay.
you used a bonus action to light the blade so you could see what you were doing with the lockpicks.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll take that shot, and it's a natural 1, so I miss.
Oh no!
Gloriously.
Gloriously is you just kind of aim and then the zombie just jerks to one side and it slides completely past it.
Whoops.
Okay,
So it's
I
not
have...
damaged. Okay.
So 5, 10, 15... Sorry, so...
So you've used 10 feet
5,
of movement
10.
at the moment.
Okay. Can I get to the raised platform? Can I get beside this? Can I get beside...
So I'm gonna put this on the GM
15,
layer.
25.
So that way it doesn't get on there.
Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. I'm so sorry. I am new to this thing.
So here, I'm also just gonna do this. This is where the rope is dangling. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I will not be right beside this guy. I'll be right here.
Okay, that's fine. So you're right next to the rope. Okay, perfect. That's gonna be your turn.
That's my turn.
All right, on from you. We come to Les. What you doing, bud?
Yeah. All right. So I've seen Leaf suddenly get thrown into a trap door into another prison
Yeah, you just
cell.
see him vanish, and then you start to hear Emil, you! Like as if he can kind of see Leaf, so you know that he's probably in that area just where you guys did not go into.
Yeah. And then I'm like, oh my god, our one undead guy is now trapped. What are we gonna do? And then as I like suddenly feel this anxious moment of like our one undead captain is not fighting the undead, my hand starts to grow cold. Not in like not that ice crystals are forming, but it goes cold, like a cold fog is starting to sort of emanate around my hand.
Okay.
And then the fog starts to form and starts to take the form of a skull. And I just look down at it, don't know what's happening, but I instinctively know that I have to just thrust it forward, and I'm gonna use my first spell cantrip that I've never actually used before against the undead.
All right, what are you using?
Chill Touch.
Isn't that a touch?
Yeah. It has 120-foot range.
Oh shoot! Okay.
Oh, it's Lich Slap.
It's Lich Slap.
You
Yeah.
create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the creature to assail it with the Chill of the Grave. On a hit, the target takes 1d8. At level 5, it's 2d8 necrotic damage.
Nice.
And it can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
All right.
Until then, the hand clings to the target. If you hit an undead target, it also has disadvantage on attack rolls against me until the end of my next turn.
All right. Which one are you targeting?
So
if you click on the token, there's a little button underneath. It looks like a circle. You can click on that and then select whatever color you want.
Okay, I can select mine, but not them.
Oh, actually, I'm having that challenge too.
Oh, really? Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because I need to give you guys the abilities to select them.
Yoo-hoo.
I could like freehand draw around it, be like, wubba dub, wubba lubba dub dub.
Zombie. And player journal all player can be controlled by me. Oh, can be edited and controlled by me. You select a token. There you go.
Kaylee, while Jordy's doing that,
Okay, you
I
should be able
got
to do that now.
Emmer a pair of earrings.
Okay, hold on. So, still can't select them. So
You should be able to.
that's fine. I
they're
can't.
so good.
It's okay.
They're so cute.
It's okay. It doesn't matter.
You want this one?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit that guy.
All right.
Practice with them. I can't wait to give them.
I'm gonna make a ranged
That will make their
spell
day.
attack,
Okay.
which is gonna be +5 to hit.
Yep.
First attack, bam. 13 plus 5.
18 is gonna hit. Roll damage.
Okay, and then it's 2d8.
I hate to be that guy, Kevin. I think it's only 1d8 because you're technically a 1 sorcerer.
Oh yeah, it's only equal to your
Oh.
sorcerer levels, not your total levels.
Sorry, dude.
Catch that, but yeah.
Well, it says.
Look, I didn't dump
Yeah, at
9
fifth
levels
level,
into
but when
clear
you're a fifth
nothing.
level sorcerer, not when you're a fifth level character.
Oh, weird. Why does it say I can't on D&D Beyond then? I've only put in 1 level of sorcerer. That's weird. Alright, well, 1d8 then.
Either way, it's still good.
Yeah, dude, go. Dude,
Damage is damage.
Yeah, it's weird. It says 1 level of sorcerer, but it says 2d8. I gotta look at that later. Because D&D Beyond is always right.
So damage on that?
5.
5 points?
Hey, it's not plus anything else, so yeah, just 5 points of necrotic damage.
Alright, 5 points of necrotic damage, and that one, on attack rolls against you, has disadvantage.
And I'm gonna do my second attack and do the same thing.
You only get to cast one spell.
It's a cantrip.
Yep, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Multi-attack is for actual attacks. You can't cast multiple spells.
Okay.
You can cast a bonus action spell if you have one. That's a leveled spell, but you used your action to cast a
No, I have no bonus action spell. Okay, well I have a second attack, so I'm gonna...
No, you don't have a second attack. If you cast a spell, that's your whole action. You only get multi-attack if you make weapon attacks.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I guess that's it then.
Alright, are you going to move up at all, or are you going to stay where you are?
I'm staying right the fuck here.
Alright, staying right the fuck where you are. Cool. On from you, we come to Hope.
Oh yeah. Okay, so
Get that accent down.
Brandishes their blade and steps over. Say they. Oh, yeah, sorry, I gotta select. So they can move. Having seen dump out into the. So, not stepping on that spot. They're going to kind of walk here, vault over the boat, and engage that zombie.
Alright. Go and make your attacks.
Cool. That is a just a 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Cool. I'll take that. God, and then,
Let me put it this way. Don't roll a natural 1.
Yeah.
You'll hit.
I'll take that. Oh! That is 18 points of damage.
Yeah.
Double sixes.
Oh my
on
god,
that.
yeah,
Take
18 points. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Nicely
Do you
done.
want me to? Do you need me to?
No, it's all good, bud. Like, your reaction was good enough.
I'll take
Alright.
that. I'll take that.
18 points of damage.
Yeah, 18 points of damage as they kind of bring their blade down and slice through.
Nice, a heavy impact again in this one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cleaving off a leg. As you slide right through the side and then push into the to the leg socket, the hip bone displaces entirely, and all of a sudden the zombies kind of like hopping on one leg and holding on to Hope to try and sturdy themselves.
Can they take another swing? Do they have two
multi-attack.
attacks?
Do it.
Okay, cool. Oh my goodness. My next character is going to be a paladin.
Attacks are crispy. Bad guys are history.
That is 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Get him.
Okay, and that is 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. I need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
That was a 5 and a 4 plus 6.
Oh
I
no!
think.
In the 2 attacks with no radiant damage whatsoever, the zombie crumples into the ground. The head cleaves straight off, and both arms cut off for good measure. Just a series of body parts disappearing under the black water again.
All right, Hope looks up and
done.
says, "Who's next?"
Awesome.
There we go.
All right, on from you. We come to Doctor. So that's me. All right. So for the Doctor, with where he is inside the boat, he sees somebody who's taking a little bit of damage, and he's just going to raise both hands, Hadouken, and hit for 2 attacks. First attack, yeah, that's a 16 to hit, and second attack is a 20 to hit, so he's got both damages on that. 10 and an 8 on his d8s. Holy crap. So 18, nice. Plus he gets the plus 5 for each attack, so that's 28 points of damage. As that one sinks in, it needs to now make a Constitution saving throw. Which it fails, because yeah, it needed to hit a 15 and hit a 14. So that one drops immediately as well. Boom. The 2 Eldritch Blasts used, he's inside the boat. He's going to tell Casimir, let's move further in. And he starts paddling the boat in a little bit, so they're going to move a little bit further into the room. Alright, so that'll be them.
Alright.
Casimir's just riding
Casimir's he's along for the ride. Alright, after the dock, we come to Esmeralda. So she's way in the back, way out of range of everything, so she's going to be careful. 15, 20, 25, 30, And she's going to go ahead and use her movement. She's going to engage with this one, but is not going to actually do anything on her turn.
Okay.
Alright, that'll be her. Next up, we finally come to the zombies. So, 5 zombies remaining. We've got 2 up along the top here. The first one is engaged with Esmeralda. This one is going to move in there. They're going to make 2 attacks against her. Or 2 sets of attacks, I should say. So, they get 2 attacks. Slam. Yeah, they're going to make a slam attack and a claw attack each.
Ooh.
So that is a 14, which misses, and a 17, which does hit her AC. And that is 6 points of bludgeoning damage to her. So she was already at full after the rest, so Esmeralda still looking real healthy. 6 damage. Okay, good to know. That's going to be their first 2 turns. Next up, we come to the bottom 3. They are going to go ahead and move in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5, 6. And this one is going to go ahead and try to assail the doctor. So 1 attack or 2 attacks against the doctor. 18, 23 is going to hit, but a 13, I believe, misses him. Yeah, it does miss.
Yeah, he's like a 16 or something.
Oh, actually, sorry. Esmeralda had 4 attacks against her, so one of those other ones is actually going to hit. So that is another 2 points of damage to her. So not too bad. So she's taking 8. So now the doctor. First attack hits, second one misses, and he is going to take 4 points of damage. The doctor takes 4 damage. Alright. Attacks against Hope. Ooh, that's a natural 20 and a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That'll hit. Alright, so this is going to be 3d6 plus 2. Wow. Really good hits, and then my damage was terrible. Hope takes 6 points of damage from both attacks.
Cool.
I rolled a 1, a 1, and a 2 on 3d6s.
Sorry, 6 each?
6
or
total.
6 in... Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And then the other 2 attacks from the 2 on the side. I've got a 16 and a 21.
16 misses, 21 hit.
Okay, and the 21 does 2 points of damage.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Alright.
Wow, I rolled 46s and I rolled 1, 1, 1, 2. Holy cow. Alright,
Wow.
those are going to be the zombies' turns. Up after them, we come to Victor and Casimir. Victor being in the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to actually go to there. He's just going to go ahead and throw out a firebolt at this zombie right here. Oops.
Wait, we can like ping like we can do this, right?
Yeah, how do you do that again? Is it just right click?
You just hold down, like you just hold the click.
Okay, good to know.
There you go.
Alright. Natural 20!
Oh, boy.
Oh my god, Jordy!
Dude, I told you guys, I stopped using these dice for a reason. They were not fair to you.
Yeah, you should have. Yeah.
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 Like, these are not fair dice. And because he is a 9th level spellcaster, a 9th level wizard, he does get 2d10 damage on this. So that is a whopping 13 points of fire damage. So this one here has taken 13. Alright, that's that. On from Victor's turn, we come to Casimir. Casimir inside the boat is going to do exactly the same thing. He's going to go ahead and attack the other one. The one directly in front of him, and that's going to be a 23 to hit. So this one's going to take the same damage. 3 and a 1. He only takes 4 points of damage, though. So this guy here takes -4. Alright, and he is also damaged. Beautiful. Alright, that's going to be the zombies. Casimir, all of my guys' turns. Top of the round. Leaf, you're up.
Yeah. More pew-pews. So, hang on just a second. I'm just gonna ping. This guy right here.
Okay.
That one is the one that I originally hurt, right?
No, the one that you originally hurt, the doctor killed.
Okay, perfect. Well, I'm gonna ping this one anyways and aim at him.
He just took a nice hefty firebolt from Victor standing right beside you.
Yeah, so let's try and knock him out of the fray.
Go for it. Oh, actually,
hefty metal.
hang on. I just realized Victor natural 20'd. I didn't double that. 1 second.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Double it.
It's another 7 points. So he's actually minus 21. Oops. 13. There we go. So he's at minus 21. All right, go for it.
Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, 28 to hit.
28 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh,
Just a casual 28.
overkill.
10 damage.
All right, he's going to go and make a Constitution saving throw, which he fails. First arrow striking true, dead center on the head, cleaving the skull in. The zombie is eliminated. Nicely done.
Yeah. They don't call me the sharpshooter for nothing.
Without even using it.
Pew.
Yeah, I know. Actually, I'm going to use it in this one because
Yeah.
AC is super low. Thank you for reminding me of that, actually. I'm going to ping this one since Hope is kind of surrounded right now.
Okay.
Actually, I can't probably see that one from where I am, so I'm just going to move up to here right behind them so I can see what's happening, and I'll ping that one.
Yep.
Okay. And
Keep
so,
it
yeah,
to the
sharpshooter. So -5 to my attack roll. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me in the ass. It might. Yeah, okay, that's going to be 11 to hit.
11 hits.
Sick.
Like I said,
Yeah.
don't roll a natural 1. You're probably going to be fine.
Okay, great. This is where I shine. Okay, so that's going to be 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage. Nice.
Sharpshooter
Heavy hit
sick.
from the second one, pulling the bow just a little bit further back, knocking the arrow in a slight way that it pierces through and almost shatters on the impact, kind of sparking different places inside as little bits of guts and gore throw out the backside of the zombie. Nicely done. All right, so you've got part of your movement there. You've got your movement, the rest of your movement, and your bonus action.
I'm probably just going to move to right here. I'm not going to do anything with my bonus action because I can't really... If I'm not going to cast spells, I can't really do much, so... Yeah.
I love this kobold army.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So just so everybody's aware, we got raided. We've got 50 people watching the stream now.
Yo! Welcome,
Hi,
Kobold.
Welcome,
Shout
Kobold
out to
Army.
the Kobold Army.
We just got put on, or we just got what's it called, Kevin? Affiliate. We just became an affiliate. Ha! Go us. We can get
We're doing
subscriptions now.
so good.
Yeah, we're
Jordy, I don't know
closer
about you, but I'm getting audio issues from you and Kaylee.
From me
Oh.
and Kaylee.
Yeah.
I was getting a little bit of crinkles, but they kind of went away. Let me know if they're still bad. I can always dial out and dial back in.
Is it
Okay.
on the stream or on Discord?
I'm hearing
I'm
people
just
a little
listening
bit
to you guys. I
chunky.
can't listen to both. Otherwise, it would be
Oh, okay.
echoed.
Oh, weird. Okay.
How do we sound, you guys? Tell
Yeah,
us how the audio is.
If
you
anybody's
guys are
in the chat,
getting
let us know, because this is our first time using Roll20 in the whole
Yeah.
remote session, so sounds okay in general. All right.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, cool.
We'll have to roll with
If you
that.
guys, if you guys in the chat see any technical issues, please let us know because we can't really use Discord and watch the chat at the same time for audio or for video always. So
It sounds
Pretend
decent,
we-
better than most. I'll take that.
okay.
Yeah. All right.
Holy cow, we're at 68 viewers now. Anyways,
We had 98 at one point.
I've clearly not been paying attention. Hey, awesome. Okay, so Elite, that was your turn. No bonus action, right?
No,
Nope.
sorry.
Okay. Awesome.
I shook my head. But
Sorry, I wasn't looking at the video.
that's okay.
All right, on from
We're
Leaf, we come
watching it at
to
all times.
Leaf. Leaf, you locked in the cell. What would you like to do?
I forgot Leaf was in the cell.
Everybody forgets
All of
about
my, I
Leaf.
don't know about you guys, but all of my, like me hearing you guys, you all sound like robot voices right now. I don't, if that's just me, that's
Kev,
totally
I
cool.
think it's because you're so far away from your router through the wall.
No, that's not it.
Right, but it just started happening.
Well,
And it's happening
Jesse's
for
at
me
the
too.
point now where I can't even see him.
Oh, that's.
Yeah, he's like super robotic.
Oh, I was.
I'm
muted.
okay. I've got everybody
muted.
except for Kev is completely okay for me.
Okay, you were muted. Okay, so yeah,
Yeah,
you're back
okay,
live.
how about now?
But yeah, your video is like really choppy.
Oh, weird. Okay, cool. So I'm going to. Okay, so I can. Oh, I'm in a locked room. Can I like try and is it the same sort of? Is the lock facing away from me?
Correct. The lock is facing away from you. The door opens outward. You would need a set of lock picks to try and pick it, or you could simply try and shove it open. It's kind of up to you.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna cast guidance on myself and try that.
Cast guidance on yourself and try that. All right, do it up.
Okay, let's do this for the team. Yeah.
Hey, Jordy, I'm gonna leave the call really quick and sign back in. Is that okay?
Sure.
Will that mess things up or no?
No, it's fine. I'll turn off the videos for a second. So go ahead and leave.
Bye.
Okay.
Wait, what's happening?
I'm just quickly turning off the videos.
All right.
Do
There
I
we
need
go.
to
There we
turn
go.
mine
He's
off?
back. No, you're good.
I
It's
think-
fine.
Okay.
It's all me.
Yep. No.
All right. So, use Zoom instead. Good to know.
Oh yeah, no, I'm looking at that right
This
now.
is something
That
we've got to
doesn't
really test out. Like, I've actually got some professional software that we're using. We just decided to use Discord as a starting point, so we can test this out and figure it out better next week.
work. Ooh, okay, noted.
We do normally we normally stream in person, all like from Kevin and I's house, and so we are first time like remote streaming, so it's going to be a little bit of hiccups sometimes today.
Bear
just
with
as we're
this shit.
testing things
Yeah.
out. Normally we have quite a bit.
We're
different
doing our
setup.
best in COVID times. Let's murder these zombies.
And
Thank you
speaking
for all
of
of your patience.
and speaking of being decent, I got an oh shit! I didn't roll guidance. God damn it! That's a 1. Okay, I got 14.
14 to try and break the lock.
You basically force
Just
the
like
door
muscle
open.
your way through. You kind of get yourself prepped, press up against the back door, and you're running through 5 feet of water. So you do like the slow,
Flash.
and try and throw yourself in, and nothing happens. It just rattles the bar against the cage.
Okay, I'm just yelling, this fucking sucks. Just please be safe.
Okay, for the record, I didn't forget about Leaf, but I was just like, let's kill everything before we go find him.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. I think I yelled that I'm okay, so
Yeah, you're good. You guys could hear as
Yeah.
well with Emil yelling in the corner that there was somebody in there. You kind of justified that Leaf was probably in the room.
yeah. I'm alright, just okay. Just okay.
Alright.
And yeah, that's probably gonna be my turn.
That's your turn. All right. After Leaf, we come to Les and Allura, you two acting simultaneously. What do you want to do?
You mind if I go first this time?
What was that?
Do you mind if I go first this time?
Oh, I don't mind. You go ahead.
Thank the Lord. And I'm gonna rush forward.
All right.
Can't hear you.
And which was the one that has disadvantage attacks on me? Or did that one
It
die?
died already.
Ah, crap. Alright. This guy looks plenty hurt, though, yeah?
He looks pretty hurt, yeah. Alith had sunk a really heavy shot into him last time.
Alright, I'm gonna pull out the blood spear.
Yep.
And stabby stabby!
Go for it. First attack.
Oh, well, actually, that might still hit. 12?
12 hits.
Alright. The first damage is, 6 plus 8.
All right, 14 points. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Which he succeeds!
Ooh.
Instead of dropping to 1 hit point.
Boo.
So you've still got your second attack if you'd like to try.
One hit. Well, I guess one less on the board is good, so yeah, we'll do another attack.
All right, second attack. Go for it.
Oh, yeah, that's 18 plus 10. Yeah, it's so hit.
All right, damage on that one.
Yeah! That's going to be a 5 plus 8 damage.
13 points. Natural 1, he fails on this. So the first strike taking the blood spear, shoving it into the side, straight through the upper left side of the clavicle, breaking one of the arms off, and the second one you go to the other side and cleave in from the side, and it instead goes all the way through into the neck, and then pop the head straight off like the top of a Pez dispenser. You managed to completely eviscerate him. Les, had you taken any damage to this point? Because the blood spear does heal you.
That's right! Yes!
But you had taken no damage, so there is no effect.
Oh.
So that one is removed. You've got another 5 feet of movement if you wanted to go anywhere else.
5 feet of movement. Just basically 1 square any direction, right?
Yeah, 1 square in any direction, wherever you want to go.
I'll just take a step back.
Take a step back. All right, that's going to be your turn. Allura, with 3 targets left, 2 almost directly adjacent to you. What do you want to do?
Okay, I will take a couple. Ooh, nope. So sorry. I will move myself into combat with that zombie there, and I will attack with my thumb sword.
All right, the blazing sword over your head. Go and make your attack roll.
13.
13 hits.
Okay.
Sneak
and
attack.
I would get sneak attack, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so
Rogues,
that'll
man.
be
Rogues with a sun
1,
sword.
2, 3, 4, 5 points.
Light 'em up.
Sorry, 5 D6s and 2 D8s.
So ridiculous.
Holy shit. 29?
29 points of damage.
29, 6 of which are radiant.
All of it's radiant.
All of it's radiant? Really?
Yeah, sneak attack makes the damage of the weapon the damage type. So it's all radiant damage.
Yeah!
Does that include your bonus
Hello.
to damage as well? Or is
Oh, no!
Yeah.
No, that's 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 points. I also did not add my bonuses to my last attack.
You did? Okay, well, the last attack wouldn't have made too much of a difference, but with this one, you pull the
It
blade
killed it, right?
up over
Like,
your
so
head
it's fine.
and just slowly kind of grab it by the neck and just press the blade into the center of the chest and then just do the Snoke cut and just cut its body straight in half and then drop it. Yeah, it drops immediately.
Well,
One
that's
attack. Nicely done on that. You've got one more look in front of you that's looking pretty hurt. Or it's taking a little bit of damage, but nothing over the top.
Okay, cool. I will take a crossbow shot at that one that's near Esmeralda. The one closest to me.
Yeah.
So that'll be a 16 to
16
hit.
hits.
Okay. And that'll be 8 points of damage.
Another 8 points of damage there. Okay, good to know.
And that will be, I will move up to where the rope is.
Alrighty, up to where the rope is. So the one in front of you, as you finish off with the sun sword hit, raise the hand crossbow and fire your quick shot, catching in the left shoulder. No major impact, but enough to do at least a little bit of damage. It's still rearing towards Esmeralda, ready to make its attacks. Alrighty, that's your turn. On from there we come to Hope.
Yes. I was like, oh man, yeah, okay, they're ready to go. Okay. So for Hope, they're going to. Okay, well, they're engaged with the one zombie, so they're going to swing on them.
Yep, go for it.
That is a 18 to hit.
18 does hit.
Cool. So it's going to be another 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. Woo.
And they're going to pull around, second swing, similar thing. That is a 26 to hit.
26 hits.
And that is a, what is that? 14 points of damage.
14 points. So close.
Nice.
Get it right to the edge. Whoops.
Oh my goodness.
Get it right to the edge. As you cleave through one arm, cleave through the second, start to get right to the bottom, and it just almost doesn't separate. And the arm just starts to rear up a little, just kind of like flopping off to the side, very, very shakily, as the creature is barely standing.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to put them in... I'm trying to think.
Why don't you get a meal to help you?
They'll stay in...
Stay in combat.
Yeah, they'll stay in combat.
All right, that'll be their turn. Hope's turn. Next up, we come to the doctor, and he's just gonna take a step out of the boat because I want to do this. I want to ungroup them. He's gonna go mid-distance in between both of them, raise an arm in both directions, and fire off 2 shots. So the first one is going to be the one that Hope just sunk those damages into.
Anime style.
That's a 26 to hit.
Yoo-hoo.
For 10 points of damage. Oh. It does succeed at saving throw, however. This one does not fall. But he turns to the other one, fires off a shot against that one. Oh no, that's a 12 to hit. That's still going to hit him. I forgot these things are so weak. And this is going to be the damage on that. Ooh, that's really good. That's another 14 points of damage there. Not quite enough to drop them both, but both right on the edge. Holes through both of their bodies, just barely clinging to life, stumbling their way through the 3-foot deep water. Alright, that is Doctor's turn. Next up, we come to Esmeralda. She's going to go ahead and make her first attack, the one directly in front of her. That is a 27 to hit. She's got a bunch of damage. Okay, that's going to be 9 points. Creature fails its saving throw as she reaches out with a short sword. First attack, drives it dead in the center of the body and just goes side to side, and then the body kind of just folds in 2 directions at the same time. Then she's going to use all of her movement, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and make it over to the other zombie. Same thing. That is a 23 to hit. Damage. 8 plus 4 is 12. And Esmeralda gets the killing blow on this one as well, careening in, jumping off of the doctor's shoulder and slamming the blade down into the top side of the shoulder.
Oh no, Jordy's gone.
Jordy, no, he froze.
Oh, there he
he's
is.
back.
I'm back. But yeah, she slams the blade into the top of the shoulder and then all the way down to the side, and the creature is eviscerated.
Hell yeah.
Oh no, you guys, we went offline.
What?
We went offline.
We went offline. It says we went offline.
I'm still
I
showing
think
that
it's
we're live.
Really?
Jordy went offline for a second, maybe.
Okay, no, we're good. We're good.
Stream hasn't dropped.
We're good, everyone.
Yeah,
we're good. I freaked out for a second. We're good.
Stop
False
freaking out,
alarm.
Kevin. False alarm. Alright, so with that, the last of the zombies being dispatched, the room is open and available to you. You've all made enough movement in the room and been careful enough. You kind of get the feeling that the traps are most likely confined into the hallway that you were in previously. But all of you are now kind of starting to realize that the battle sounds have stopped, and then Leaf from inside the cell.
Oh, hey, I'm stuck if anyone wants to help me.
I think I got a trick, and I'm gonna swim over to Leaf.
Yeah,
Can I try my?
Did it work as well as the last time?
Well, I could try it again. I'm still learning all this magic crap. Okay. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'll try to freeze the lock around the gate and smash it.
Okay. So you use control water, freeze the lock, go and make an athletics check to try and break it. Or sorry, a strength check, I should say. Just strength.
Okay, I'm gonna get the hell out of the way, seeing that.
All right,
so I'm gonna.
I'm like up against the wall. I don't like this at all.
Gonna go up to the lock and just try really hard.
All right. So you focus
Freeze
on it.
that
You can
area
definitely
around.
feel the area freezing, and Leaf, you feel it get a little bit cold, and you instinctively back away because it's right about at crotch level.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck. Yeah, I was gonna say it's 3 feet of water, so it's down at my shins, right?
Natural 1.
Sorry. Technically, this is at advantage because you froze the lock, so you do get advantage on that.
Oh, thank the Lord.
I see him kind of like whinge it. I'm like, oh no.
Amanda and Allura laughing. Oh, you want to open a lock? I guess just freeze it.
I gotta
The best thing
practice,
is I heard
okay?
that from the bedroom before I heard it on the audio. So
Oh no.
Yeah, that's a 16 plus 4.
So 20? Alright, so on that, with the lock being frozen in place, you kind of instinctively reach out, you try to rip it the first time, and your fingers slide right off. The second time, you reach your hand all the way around, really get it caught in the center of your wrist, and then just shatter the lock off as the door hangs loose now. No lock to hold it in place anymore.
Oh, thanks,
I did it!
dude.
Aye, no problem, man.
I come in, I give him a low 5.
A low
Oh,
5.
pretty cool.
So I think my hand might still be a bit icy, but...
Okay. And then I'll turn to Emil and be like, okay, so...
You're gonna let me out of here, right? I mean, come on, I saw you do that. The least you can do is
Hold
get
it
me
right
out.
there! And I'm gonna pull up my hand still has a sort of icy, ethereal residue on it. I can't do anything about it, but I want to pretend like I'm gonna ice blast him if he doesn't hold still. I want to try to intimidate him.
Make an intimidation check. He saw you just freeze a lock, so...
And smash it! Not confidently, but the second time, so much confident.
Yeah, well,
At this point, also, I've swum up behind Les, and I want to sort of, with my really good dark vision, peer through and see if I can see anything interesting in these cells like we found on the other side.
Sure.
That's a 16.
16 intimidation. Natural 1. So he, from the other side of the room, just kind of instinctively, like, presses himself up against the back wall, and just kind of realizing that he's been caught in a couple of things, just submerges his head a little bit into the water. So he's just, like, the nose and the eyes above the water, making as small a target as possible.
As he's doing that, I'm like, now you're gonna tell us, truthfully, what the fuck you're doing here, and why you're in this cell, or I'm gonna freeze your goddamn head off!
And he just kind of, like, pops his head out.
Fuck off.
And then kind of sinks his head back down a little bit.
Can I freeze his head?
Well, you can target him with a spell if you want. I mean, he's easy pickings.
Freezing.
But the shape water is, like, it can do it instantaneously.
Yeah, but you've used however many times you can...
Yeah, you can do
So
it like...
it says in D&D Beyond, it says you can do it as many times as you want. You just can't have 2 shape water things going at the same time, like more than 2.
Shape water's it's a racial spell though, right?
Yeah, but that's the thing it's a racial spell.
It's not a
cantrip. Oh no, it is a cantrip.
No.
It is a cantrip.
Is it a cantrip
Yeah,
for
it's
him
a
if he's
cantrip.
a sorcerer now?
No, sorry, it's a cantrip, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you've got it as a
Sorry,
cantrip
it's
thing.
shape water versus control water.
Right.
Yeah. So shape water you can. So what is it? I got it here.
So you can cast this spell multiple times. You can have no more than 2 of its non-instantaneous effects active at a time, and you can dismiss such an action as
So it's a 5-foot cube of water. So you can essentially, the area that he's trying to like shrink into, you could just pull all the water out of that area if you wanted to. You could freeze the whole area that he's in. Oh no, provided that there are no creatures in it. So you could freeze the area next to him. You can change the water's color or opacity. And you can cause the water to form into simple shapes and animate it at your direction.
You can do a little water bending on the dude.
Yeah, basically
what I'm
you
trying
can
to
water
do.
bend it.
You can make it look red, like there's blood in it.
What is it you want to do? Like,
So I can't freeze his head.
no, you can't freeze the space that he's in. You can freeze the spaces adjacent to him.
Right. So what I want to do is I want to like just look at him with like a very like serious, intense stare, and start making a motion like I'm pulling something from his body, and I want the water around him to start looking like blood is leaving his body, like the water is turning into blood, like he's been stabbed a bunch in his torso, and blood's just starting to leak out of him.
Okay, make an intimidation check at advantage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like low key kind of pat Les in the back and cast guidance on him.
Oh.
All right, so you get an extra D4.
If I can do that when I see what's
I'll say
happening.
sure. That's fine.
Okay.
Fuck! It keeps getting. Sorry, I'm playing on my bed, and the thing here keeps getting cocked. Advantage. Okay, with a D4.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 13. That's with the guidance plus 6.
13 plus 6, 19. All right. Yeah. He just kind of like sees the water changing from the black color to like the sickly red and green almost, with the colors all mixing together outside of him, and then it starts to pull away from his body even further, and you can see him like kind of splashing at the water as if he's trying to grab it and put it back into his chest in some way. Just
tell us what you're doing here, or I'm gonna suck all the blood out of your goddamn body.
I will fucking end you. And you see this the face start to curl a little bit and then form, and he slowly begins to, and the arms pop out of their sockets a little, and then hands become claws, and a small snout begins to form as he is very rapidly transforming into a werewolf.
Okay, we're just like, okay,
I regret this decision.
I'm right there. I have a bone to pick with werewolves.
I mean, this
that's right.
it's kind of up to all of you. No one had really said that they were in the area, but you're all relatively close.
So on roll 20, I said I came up behind Les, and I was gonna start looking.
Yeah,
If you're there, you're there.
Yeah, no, and like if I saw the sign of a werewolf, I would be fucking like, let's do this. I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker.
He's still just reaching and grabbing at the bars and like trying to break the bars, but he's not doing anything. He can't seem to get out.
Sorry, can you ping which cell he's in? Oh, never mind. I see it.
You can see him.
Okay. I have one silver arrow. I would knock it and fire it at him immediately.
All right. You would have to get a little further in because the bars are kind of blocking.
Is he still locked? You got in his.
He's still locked in.
He's locked in his own cell.
He's locked in his cell.
He can't get out.
You can just literally be right outside the cell and just firing arrows at him if you want.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. I'll say roll initiative for this point, just because. Yeah.
In case he gets out.
Yeah. I mean, he turned into a werewolf.
Okay. Advantage. Yeah. 27.
All right, 27. Yeah, he definitely rolled less than that, so go ahead and make your attack roll.
Hang on just 1 second. Unless anybody remembers offhand the name of the wolves. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I can.
Oh my god, I haven't seen this lethal in quite some time.
Oh, man. Well, I'm the only PC to have died in this campaign so far, and it was werewolves that did it.
To werewolves, yeah.
You've got a bone to pick with them.
We really fucking do. Sorry, guys.
What was the... Oh my god, we have the dude's head...
I know, that's
Hero.
No, the skull.
Hero?
Yeah, Kyril.
I think it was Kirill.
It was Kirill.
Kirill, yeah.
Kirill.
Okay, so I'll come up in front of him holding the bow, and just as a free action, I'll say... Did you lose track of your friend Kirill? And is the rest of his band then? Is that why you're fucking here?
And you see the expression as his face is morphing is into like this monstrous version. The ones that you had seen previously for the most part were still fairly wolf-esque. He's definitely up on 2 legs, arms cocked out to the side, sheer muscular form, but the mouth just kind of turns to the side and he just kind of as if there's some kind of recognition of the fact of like you holding that arrow and like looking at all of you, and there's some kind of understanding of maybe you were the ones who slaughtered the pack.
Yeah.
So
as I think that, I'll be like, yeah, we've got his fucking head on top of our wagon, and believe me, you're going to join him real soon.
All right.
And
you're gonna lose
because it's my first attack, I get 3, right?
Correct.
So I'm gonna save the silver arrow for last. They get extra damage.
Yeah.
So first attack. Damn it. That'll be 15.
I believe that hits actually. Double check.
And I thought I was being intimidating. Jesus
15,
Christ.
yeah, does hit.
Yo.
Okay, 9 points of damage.
9 points. Okay.
At least you're gonna get those arrows after.
Probably not. I've got a lot of arrows, don't worry. 13.
13 to hit?
Yeah.
13 hits.
Okay, great. Ugh. Okay, 5. That was a 1.
All right, 5
Knew we
points.
couldn't trust this guy.
Okay, and then the silver arrow, and my third one that has the extra attack on it.
Go for it.
Oh, sick. Okay, 16 to hit.
16 also hits.
Okay, so this is going to be... 14 points of damage with the silver arrow.
All right, so the first impacts in his form, you see the arrows sink in, and he just kind of like looks at both of the arrows and just reaches up to his shoulders and rips them out with no damage taken. The third one, however, impacts in the clearly having the impact. This one, you remembering back that regular weapon attacks had no effect on werewolves.
I knew they wouldn't take his HP down. I just wanted to hurt him.
Yeah, he just kind of reaches up and just rips them out, and the wounds just immediately begin to heal. But the silver seems to be seeping into his veins. So he does take damage from the third one. And at this point, he kind of comes over and reaches out towards the bars. I'm assuming you back up?
As he comes over, can I quickly reach out and pull the silver arrow out and then back up?
No, because it's on his turn that he's going to be the one moving.
Okay, that's fair enough.
So you
okay.
Move yourself back.
I would back up. There? I mean, all it would take for me to like take a few steps back, and he couldn't really reach me, so I'll just back up.
And then he just moves forward. At this point, he's just right at the edge of the bars and just hands clamoring, trying to get through. And then he's going to look down, and he's just going to grab the lock, and he's going to try and push, and he's going to try and break the cage open.
And as a bonus action on my turn, I would have asked Esmeralda to come over.
Yeah, and she would have easily started to make her way down as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
She has my silver sword.
12. Yeah. So she would start to make her way into the room. He rolled a 4 on his strength check. The cage is and he's just kind of in there at the moment and just kind of like and he's really realizing there are no options left. He essentially just resigns himself to it and just kind of sinks underneath the water, holding his breath for as long as he can. So we'll say,
can you shoot water now?
Yeah, we'll say between you and Esmeralda and everybody else, for the sake of brevity, if you would like to kill him, you fully have the ability to kill him.
Oh yeah, no, she's not going to participate. I'm going to take my sword back from her and just sort of stab this guy over and over until he dies.
Okay. Well, when you move in, he does technically get an attack of opportunity at you as you move in and out of combat with him. So it's kind of up to you. Like, we can trade blows back and forth kind of thing.
Or you can shoot fish in a barrel. It's up to...
But there's not enough silvered arrows for her to shoot.
I only have one. Okay, you know what? I don't really want to be getting hit by a werewolf when we're in Strahd's castle, so...
Yo, that's how you get the secret powers.
Yeah, lycanthropy is cool.
Hey, it can be.
Yeah.
Kevin knows.
Not for Elise, though. Okay, so if I have to get into melee with him in order to kill him, I will just let him suffer with that silver arrow in his chest.
All right, and he does rip the silver arrow and just toss it behind himself inside the cell. It is there; it's outside of your reach, but yeah,
it's fine. I wasn't gonna. I mean, that's not really good against Strahd anyway, so I wasn't hoarding after that.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Okay, so all of you making your way back out into the hallway.
Okay, I'll just hiss at him bleed, fucker. I hope he does come to drain you. And then walk away. You
can see him slowly transitioning back into human form, and then just kind of just.
I'm so proud of you, Elise.
So, all right. So you all begin to make your way out of the room. You've got the rope leading up to the upper area, and you've got that red curtain in behind it. Otherwise, you'd be leading yourselves back upstairs.
Yeah, I think that's where we're going. Right?
Yeah, I think so too. And once we get,
I was waiting at the rope.
Yeah, you
but
were
I would
already
have
at the
climbed
rope.
up the rope.
Sorry?
Me? Oh, I was going to say, once we get on the platform, maybe the doctor can put the sword into the book. The sword that we found.
Definitely. Did you want to do the ring as well?
Sorry, by the way. Sorry?
Allura, did you want to do the ring as well?
I didn't tell anybody I have that ring.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, I'll be casting, if the doctor's identifying that, I want to cast guidance when he's doing that.
Sure. Guidance on the dog for that. Alright, so that's plus a d4.
From my understanding, we only have 2 more sheets.
Yeah, I think it's limited. I think Jesse actually sent me, to be honest, the all his cards and stuff. So let me double check and see if he did.
Amanda, I think we bought a couple more when we were in Vallaki, getting more supplies, but I'm not 100%.
I think you guys bought out the rest of his stock, if I'm not mistaken. You bought the other book.
Yeah.
Because you had enough gold and you knew that it wasn't going to do much anyway. It's fine. We'll just say that there's -1 page in the book. -1 page in the book.
Do I want to see what this ring is? Does the ring look like magical?
The flames on it are kind of an interesting touch. Flames not really being something that are typically embroidered onto rings, especially gold rings. There's a possibility that it is, but you don't really have enough magical background to know for sure. You'd have to get somebody else to look at it.
Doctor, do you want to take a look at this and see if you think it might be magical?
Of course, I'll do that right now. And so he takes the ring from you. So, Leaf, I'm just going to
assume... I love your doctor impression so much.
So, I'll cast
guidance on everything. All right, so this will be for the Arcana check for the ring. Yeah, that's a 23.
Cool.
Yeah, the ring is definitively magical. Some kind of, I think it's abjuration magic, like protection magic. So kind of an interesting one there. Not entirely sure what it does, but the flames may be leading to some kind of like a warming effect, something like that.
Okay.
So the first one we'll do for the page on the sword. So I've got the card open here, just so I can remember what it does. Home of identification. Do DC 12 intelligence check. Yeah, it's a 13 naturally, not even including his bonuses. So he begins to write into the book, carefully scribing in, drawing a depiction of the item as best as possible. Eventually the inks do fade in, and then the brilliant gold text shines through on the tome. And this is revealed to be the Blade of Thrun. It is a magic short sword. Attunement is required by a non-evil creature. You gain a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with the weapon. The damage is considered magical. A lawful good creature can attune to the sword in 1 minute instead of over a short rest. While unsheathed, the blade continually sheds magical bright light for 15 feet and dim light for an additional 15 feet. So essentially a 30-foot light source. This is not considered sunlight.
It's the boneless sun sword.
This light can only be extinguished by shattering the blade or by sheathing it. But the defining feature of the Blade of Thrun is that while attuned, the wielder can use an action to cast the Crusader's Mantle Paladin spell, with the sword as the target of the spell. And so for those of you who wonder what Crusader's Mantle does...
That's so cool.
Crusader's Mantle is a spell that the sword essentially targets itself, and in doing so, creates an aura with a 30-foot radius, so 6 squares in any direction, awakening boldness in friendly creatures. Until the spell ends, which lasts for 1 minute, the aura moves with the sword, centered on the sword, and while in the aura, every friendly creature deals an extra 1d4 radiant damage when it hits with a weapon attack.
Oh, sick.
That's cool.
Essentially, it creates like a big area of bright-ish light, and anytime you make an attack within that range, it gets imbued with an extra 1d4 radiant damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'll take a screenshot of this and I'll send it in Slack so you guys have it for now.
Yeah, that's going to be so helpful.
You can figure out who wants to get that one. I'm just going to go ahead and copy that, and I'll send it through.
Who do we think that will be the best for that?
Yeah, I will be right back, guys.
Yep.
Maybe Hope or...
Hope?
I think that
like
their
+2.
other sword is better for attack and damage. Like I was initially quite interested in seeing it's a short sword, but it kind of light doesn't really go with what I do.
Maybe once you get sunglasses, Elise, that'd be perfect.
Well, I was going to say, maybe for now, while we're going into a fight with undead creature, I could wield it, and Allura, you could use the Frostblade again as your backup when we don't want to be, when you need to stab something. Yeah. Or we can do it to Esmeralda if we feel like we want her to have a magical weapon as well. Because if it's not something...
I would not say no to this. It is a very nice weapon.
I'll leave it up with you, Allura, because you originally found the Frostblade. If you feel like you want to have it back to have something extra, if we don't want to reveal our position, because normally I'll be fighting with my bow, but if I come up into melee, that could maybe be.
Yeah, I think it'll be. I think that's a good idea, so I can be a little silent.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still a bright light anyways, so...
Well, I won't mostly be using it unless we get into, like, melee like this with these kinds of creatures, or with more dangerous ones with Strahd. And at that point, my bow isn't inherently a magical weapon anyway, as far as damage goes. So this to me seems like it would be more useful for one of us to wield in combat than the Frostblade. So that's kind of my thinking. And Les already has, again, a more useful weapon for him, and so does Hope. So, but I don't necessarily need to keep it forever. I'm just more thinking that somebody needs to be wielding this in this battle, particularly.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well, that makes sense.
Is it, Jordy, sorry, DM, can short swords be used with both dexterity and strength, or are they dex only?
They can. They're a finesse weapon, and they're a light weapon, so they can also be dual wielded. It's what Esmeralda's doing with her 2 short swords right now.
Right. And I can't duel with the rapier, but I could with the scimitar, right?
Correct.
I think that's
as long as it's 2 light weapons, you can dual wield them both.
Right, and the rapier is not a light weapon, even though it sounds like it should be.
It sounds like it should be, but no, it's designed to be a single one-hand weapon.
Yeah. Okay. Allura, do you want to have the rapier as a secondary weapon, or would you rather Esmeralda uses it?
I think it's probably better that we have Esmeralda use it for the time being, and if I need to, I can just swap it out with her.
The rapier to Esmeralda?
No, she already has my silver short sword.
Oh, so sorry, are you giving her the new short sword, or giving her the Frostblade?
No. Allura is taking the Frostblade from me.
Okay.
I'm taking the Blade of Thrune.
Okay.
And Allura is going to sort of have the Sunlight Sword as her main weapon until we're trying to be sneaky, at which point she's going to be using the Frostblade so that there's not a bunch of bright light.
Gotcha. So Esmeralda is getting nothing.
Not at the moment.
Okay, that's fine. Sorry, I just wanted to confirm that. That's fine.
I really don't want to argue.
I thought you said you were giving her something.
We were discussing it, but I didn't mean to sort of say, yeah.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's whatever direction you want to go.
NPC, because I don't think Kaylee can do that.
It's all good.
So Allura, can you give me back the scimitar then, so I could use it as a dual wielding weapon?
Yes, I will give that back.
Okay, that one I don't need to be attuned to. These two will both need to attune to, I think. The Frostblade and the Blade of Thrune.
Yeah, and another thing as well, Alith, I feel like this blade, you can likely cast this spell once you're attuned to it without necessarily and still continue using your bow.
Oh, that's a very good point. I could cast it and keep it sheathed.
Yeah.
And we could still...
I feel like that's a still a useful thing to have.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you essentially just grab the sword, use an action to cast it, and then you can leave it sheathed.
That would be sick, because then that would give me magical damage on my weapon attacks with my bow.
I think that's an awesome thing for you to have.
Yep. I mean, I am saving a couple of spells that will be useful for my bow, but they're very limited in terms of how many I can cast. So that's a really great point. Thank you for thinking of that. Okay, cool.
Okay.
And then
let's see this ring.
This ring is, yeah.
Okay.
What's this with me finding all of the rings? All of the rings.
It's what you do. You're like, ooh, shinies.
It's your thing. All right, so I'm going to go ahead
It is my thing.
The ring. Ooh, just barely making this one with a 12 on the mark.
You were guided, though.
Yeah, that was with guidance. Natural 5 plus 4 is 9, and then the guidance was a 3. So barely made that one. But the ring also does come back. The ring is a ring of warmth. So the ring of warmth, nice and straightforward. It is attunement required. While wearing this ring, you have resistance to cold damage. So you take half damage from all cold damage sources. In addition, you and everything you wear and carry are unharmed by temperatures as low as minus 50 degrees.
So it's the heart of cinnamon in ring form.
Correct, but the Heart of Cinnamon is you and your entire party get the resist or get the unharmed by temperatures. This is just you as the wearer of the ring. But the Heart of Cinnamon again only gives the one person resistance to cold damage. This is just gives anyone in the party resistance to cold damage, but it has to be an attunement item.
Okay.
I'm full up for attunement items, so
I'm actually attuned to some boots that make me resistant, so more than happy to lend that one to someone.
I think the attunement items we have. What does Les have? Where did Les go?
I think he's
isn't Les cold? Isn't he cold resistant anyway?
Yep, he's cold resistant anyway.
Yeah.
Oh dang! I think Allura, this will be you.
Maybe it would be a good idea.
Has the Heart of Cinnamon, and the Doctor has a bunch of attunement items already, right?
Correct. The Doctor's got 3 attunement items already.
Perhaps
What are
we
his
can
attunement
give this to
items?
one of our NPCs for now.
He's got the Rod of the Pact Keeper, which makes all his spells deal more damage.
Yeah.
He has the Headband, makes his intelligence 19. And
Right.
I forget what the third item he has is, but I'm like 90% sure that he's got a third item that he's attuned to.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've got one slot, but it's not necessarily something that I think I need. But I'll just pocket it for now.
I think that sounds good.
Okay, so the big thing here is remember, though, that these items do take an hour to attune to. So...
Yep. I'm not putting it in my attunement slot.
Yeah, if you're not putting it in your
currently.
attunement slot, like, unless you take a rest, these really are just going to be very basic things. The short sword, you do still get the +1 damage to attack and damage rolls, even if you're not attuned, and the damage is considered magical, but you don't get the other abilities until you attune to it.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
And same with the rapier then, I guess?
Same thing for the rapier, yeah. So, Allura, the damage for you... Actually, I don't actually remember. Hang on one sec.
The rapier is +1 to
I have
attack.
it still written down here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I just want to double check before their magical properties can be attuned. I feel like the rapier, because it's inherently a magical blade. Let me double check this. Frost blade +1.
Kevin went outside, and I don't know what.
Oh Jesus!
Okay,
Left
got that.
on.
Yeah, he ordered McDonald's.
Of course he ordered
I'll
food.
find your apartment. Holy fuck.
What happened?
He's staying fed in these trying
In
times.
these trying times.
Jesus Christ, man.
So, I feel like, to be honest, the Frost Blade wouldn't actually work unless you're attuned to it.
Okay.
Yeah, like, it's not going to do anything because it's essentially just going to be a regular blade until you form that bond, which would then gives the bonus to the damage and the blade dealing frost instead.
Okay.
So
Okay, well then.
this might be something where you obviously can either take the choice of taking another short rest for an hour or just not attuning to the items or leaving the attunements as they are. It's kind of up to you.
Okay, so maybe Allura, let's hold off on trading until we get to a short rest. Because you
Kevin,
can still
mute
use
your microphone if you're doing that.
Thank you.
Sorry.
So let me crack some chips open.
There you
Do
go.
you have any nuggets in there?
That's a no. All right. So yeah. So but this is kind of the thing with that blade is the option if somebody is a lawful good creature to do a 1 minute attunement. So I don't know if there's anybody in the party who is lawful.
I don't
good.
think anyone is lawful good, because Hope is lawful neutral,
Right.
and the rest
No
of them are not super lawful. What, sorry, Jesse?
yeah. We've got no lawful
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Yes. You're just neutral good, right? Just,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, no lawful good character, so nobody can just instinctively attune to the blade. Okay. Well, no worries.
We're
Either
a
way.
bunch of assholes.
We're a bunch of assholes.
I like to think I'm good to everyone.
Alrighty. So, you guys now at the top of the rope.
Over the
Everybody pulled up over the edge, leaving the boat down underneath, I'm assuming.
Yeah, if there's no way to kind of take that, then
I don't think
that's
you put
it.
the hatches back on the road.
We can't jam it back into the boat.
Did.
Alright, so we'll say everybody's back up top here. Doop-a-doo. So many characters.
I was gonna say, would it be easier to switch to the other view?
Yeah. No, we're good. It's
Alright, cool.
fine. All right, so all of you are up there. So you've just got this red drawn velvet curtain behind the two thrones. What is it you would like to do now?
Hey Les, you got that mage hand? Maybe open this thing up.
Mage hand? You mean crab hand? I want you to say it. Come on. Say it.
I've never been like this for you, but okay. Sure, yeah, use the crab hand.
There you go. Alright. I'll use mage hand.
Alrighty, so using Mage Hand, the Crab Claw appears and kind of pulls out. Are you going from right to left or left to right?
Let's do right to left.
Right to left. Alright, so you slowly begin to reveal a small area, bit at a time.
This is exciting.
So the first little piece gets revealed. And then the
Already
second
really baiting us out.
the second one slowly gets revealed. And then eventually the whole area is revealed with no issue whatsoever. So you now look behind that, and you do see just a little bit beyond there as well. You see that there is a separate room. There's just a little bit of a gap in the door there. So the curtain being open at the moment, you're kind of able to look through. This is where things get a little more interesting. So,
ooh.
Shit.
I always like it when things
making
get
your way
interesting.
further in, you kind of peer in at the side, and I'll go ahead and just reveal this whole area so you can see what it all looks like.
Reveal.
Parkour.
Making my way downtown.
Walking fast.
Make your way downtown.
Curtain.
Okay. So this is kind of what you get a little bit of a view of. So, nice big description here. This room is 30 foot square, rising to a 20-foot tall flat ceiling overhead. A single stone brazier burns fiercely in the center of the room, but even at this distance you realize its tall white flame is producing no heat. On opposite sides of the brazier, facing each other, two 9-foot tall iron statues of knights on horseback, poised to charge with swords drawn, stand in deep alcoves. Overhead, a wood-framed hourglass as tall and wide. Kevin, mute.
Sorry.
Overhead, a wood-framed hourglass as tall and wide as a stocky dwarf hangs 10 foot directly above the brazier, suspended from the ceiling by thick iron chains. The bottom of the hourglass remains empty, while the top holds every grain of sand, seemingly stuck and unable to run down. Beyond the brazier on the far wall are a trio of identical doors. You can kind of see those as the gaps in the walls.
Yeah.
So you haven't moved into the room as of yet, but all of you are kind of standing outside of this area, and there is that one little gap that you can start to pass through if you so choose.
Can I look on the floor and see if there's any weird, like, pressure pads?
Sure. Go ahead and make an investigation check for me. Just slide
Can I
over.
cast guidance on that?
Certainly can.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Investigation, right?
Yep.
22.
22. Feeling your way through, knowing what you ran into in the last couple of hallways that you went through. No issues. You begin to step your way into the room a little bit. No traps, no triggers of any kind. Everything does appear completely normal. However, stepping a little closer, you see the outside edge of the brazier is carved with 7 cup-shaped indentations, spaced evenly around the exterior. Within each indentation is loosely set a spherical stone, roughly half the size of a closed fist, and made of a colored crystal. Taking your time and looking around it on all sides, no two stones are the same color. And instinctively looking up, written in glowing script on the bottom of the hourglass is a verse in the common tongue. Cast a stone into the fire. Violet leads to the mountain's spire. Orange to the castle's peak. Red if lore is what you seek. Green to where the coffins hide. Indigo to the master's bride. Blue to ancient magic's womb. Yellow to the master's tomb. So I'm going to go ahead and send this into Slack as well.
I was going to say, thank you.
Yeah.
Yo,
We got a riddle.
No, I don't think it's a riddle.
Yeah,
I think it's like a
that's pretty-
transportation thing.
Seems pretty
Yeah.
It's not a transportation thing.
This,
Whoa, okay. Okay.
So take some time, think about this one if you so choose, or of course you can just bypass it entirely and try one of the doors.
just piss off and run out of there.
Hey guys, we got our first sub.
We got a sub?
Whoa.
Who
Thank you,
made
D.I.
that
Aries.
mistake?
D.I. Aries, thanks. D.I. Aries, appreciate it.
Yo, you're number one.
You are the
and we are
first
all
sub to
number
this
one,
channel
as you
ever.
said.
Well, this channel full of
Yay!
stuff. Yeah.
So exciting.
So exciting. So yeah, so we've got the three
okay.
doors on the far side, and we've got the kind of riddle of what the brazier
We need to
and
go
the stones
back
might
into
do.
this riddle.
Okay.
So take some
So-
time,
What?
talk it out.
Okay, you guys. So what is our? Okay, Elise, you've got a pretty good memory for our reading.
The rating that we got. Yes, that's correct. So the ones that we have not yet resolved that might be relevant to this are all around the tomb here in Castle Ravenloft. So just a second, because I wrote this on different pages for some reason. Our enemy is a creature of darkness. His powers are beyond mortality. To defeat evil, look to the Father's tomb. So we have that.
Okay.
And then find the mother, she who gave birth to evil. This card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a force for great hope.
Okay.
So I'm guessing we can just eliminate a few right off the bat. Violet leads to Mountain Fire. We don't want to go there. Orange to the Castle's Peak. Not there either. Red, if lore is what you seek, I'm guessing that's to a library. I think it sounds interesting, but we should probably ex-nay it for now. Green to where the coffins hide. Okay, strong contender. Indigo to the Master's Bride. Possibly, but I'm guessing that's a bedchamber rather than maybe her tomb, but it could be.
Mm-hmm.
Blue to Ancient Magic's Womb. That could be related to his mother, so again, the contender. Yellow to the Master's Tomb. I think we don't want to go there yet. It's where Strahd's coffin, or his place that he has his base is at, and we need to find his family's tomb and Casimir's sister rather than his tomb, and I don't think they're in the same place. So we're looking at green coffins, indigo Master's Bride, or blue Ancient Magic's Womb.
Wait, hold on, let me...
What do you think it's asking us to do, necessarily?
We take a rock off of this thing and toss it in the fire.
And it will likely take us to wherever this location is. Each different color of stone will take us to a different place.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe show us a different place. I'm not sure, who knows what's actually going to happen, but
Right.
I think that our best bet is likely either
The Master's Tomb, I mean, wouldn't that be him?
That seems to be the most straightforward,
but it says
Right, but I don't think that his tomb is going to be the same place where the family crypts are. Do you?
it would make sense to me, and the thing I'm wondering is, does this predate Strahd?
Didn't Rick the party vision, or where he was able to see Strahd, was an elaborate room with just one large coffin? That's what I thought I could remember.
So it was 2 large coffins, and then there was the window stained glass depiction of the king and queen facing each other, kind of looking out over the lands of Barovia.
So we know that we know what we need to get is in the fight. We're gonna be fighting them in the mother's tomb, and what we need to get is in the mother's tomb. They need to be in the. Those will probably be next to each other.
What Casimir needs to get is his sister's bones, and it's supposedly in the crypt. So I don't know. I think personally, I think Yellow Master's tomb could take us right to where Strahd is earlier than we mean to. I think
isn't that what we've been doing? Haven't we been trying to rush to get him at this point?
Well, I think, aren't we trying to get Casimir to his sister and some advantage there if we can? Or these clues to something that's hidden. It definitely seems like if we find his mother's tomb, then there will be something there that we can use. That's my thought anyway.
I think I think our best bet, I think, is to try green, because that will either potentially bring us to where Strahd is and then we fight Strahd, or that takes us to where his parents lie to rest, and that will give us an advantage. I think.
Hey, weird shot in the dark. Are there any mountains nearby here? Like, there's no mountain in the castle, right? Like, what if this shit is sending Barovia? Like, what if we're getting fired out to, like, the Mad Maid and that? Is that the only one? Like, I know we don't want to do that one, but, like...
Possibly. I mean...
That's the only one that's throwing me off.
Are you worried that we might get thrown out of the castle?
I mean... there's no... Is there any way to...
Just like a full-on glass elevator situation, like, pew! So, I agree. I think either green or yellow. I'm just, again, concerned that yellow takes us not to where we need to go, but more to sort of Strahd's antechamber, something like that. But I think Leaf, you had a good point, thinking that perhaps Yellow Master Tomb could be also Strahd's father, the previous king.
Oh, that's right.
Sorry,
okay.
This is a weird one. Like, could we... Is this something that we could make, like, a check on? Just because, like, it seems like the ramifications of, like, fucking this up and, like, getting farted out into, like, Barovia could really dick us over.
Okay. I'll allow one character to make an intelligence check on what you think
that's not
these
gonna
mean.
be me.
I'm guessing that we can't use the doctor for that.
I'll say you can because I have his character sheet. I know that it's a +4 for him.
A plus what, sorry?
+4.
Doesn't he have the...
Headband makes it 4.
Okay. Allura, what about yourself?
I'm not that smart.
All right.
Well,
Didn't
without
Leaf
the
get a
headband,
snotty
I'm
headband?
also smart,
No.
So,
but unassisted, I'm not that smart.
do you want to try and get the doctor to have a look and see if there's something he might figure out?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'll cast guidance on that.
Cast guidance
Be
on
like, buddy, we have no idea what we're doing.
All right. Would you like me to roll? Would you like me to roll glitter snot, blue or yellow? Or
Glitter snot.
Glitter
Glitter
snot.
snot.
All right. Glitter snot it is. Here we go. It's a natural 19. Plus 3 for the guidance. Plus 4. That makes a total of 26.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Doctor reading over as best he can, trying to get an idea of what each one would mean. So, yellow to the mountain spire. Kind of thinking for a second. Well, it's the only mountain we've been to, guys. The one before we went to the fucking... where it was all cold and shit. The fucking Billy Goat attacked us.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
What?
Yellow, because the Amber Temple.
Yeah, but like there was the mountain that we had to go up and then go down before we got to that. So I don't know. That's the only mountain I've seen. Otherwise, it's Mount Baratok, maybe, like where that Mad Mage was. But we haven't been there, so probably one of those two. Orange Castle's. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
Orange, the castle's peak. That's pretty obvious. We're going up. Red, if lore is what you seek. Books. Some kind of library. I don't know. Like we haven't really been to many places like that, except for that weird place with what was his name? Dave?
Oh, it's Dave, yeah, that guy
Dave
was...
in the Amber Temple. That was about the only place, but like there was no writing in those books, so that's kind of weird.
Right, but there's probably a library in the castle.
That's true. There could be one of those. So yeah, so castle this size, there's a chance that it would maybe just take us to a library somewhere.
Right, but if we establish that it takes us to outside locations within Barovia, and that would make sense for how Strahd was able to track us so easily.
That's a good point. That's a good point. All right. Well, green to where the coffins hide. I mean, that seems pretty kind of basic. There's coffins in the castle. We know there's a crypt. It's probably going to take us there. Wait, coffins, not crypts. Hey, wasn't there like a random... Didn't I burn someone's house down who used to make coffins?
Oh, fuck, are you serious? I'm saying this out of character.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And he was able to...
Didn't like stuff get sent there?
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
So this is, I think we've been operating on the assumption that this is sort of ancient tool, but I think this is probably customized for more recent endeavors.
Yeah, coffins specifically is a little bit on the weird side for me.
So this is how he's been getting around with this thing.
So Indigo to the Master's Bride is probably set up to go to Irina.
Well, but this Irina was never his bride. I mean, he had a bride. He had what's her face, Tatiana. She died, right?
Yeah.
So like maybe if she's dead, this like
maybe
takes her to where
crypt.
she died. Yeah, like her crypt or something.
We don't need to go there. So
yeah, Ancient Magic's womb. I mean, it's kind of obvious. That's probably the Amber Temple. Like. There was a lot of people who were there. It was like the birthplace of magic in Barovia. It's how Strahd became what he is. That kind of makes sense.
Right.
And then the last one, Yellow to the Master's Tomb. I mean, yeah, that's obviously just we go to Strahd. That's not hard. So that's about all that the doctor can give you. So
that's a lot. So
yeah,
that's
thinking
way
outside.
more.
I say we go to the fucker and show him what's what.
I think we go to Tatiana's tomb because it's very likely that she's in with his parents, so his mother, and if that's where the crypts are, then probably Casimir's sister as well. That's my thought.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of halfway between go to Tatiana's crypt and see if we can find any advantage on him, or we just go straight there because we're prepared. And maybe we take a short rest here.
There's also the possibility. Now, I'm not a smart man. I'm a smart Triton. So I think that if we go through the door that's not straight to Strahd, there's no guarantee that we can get out the same way. We might be transported to a random part in the castle way far away from this place or Strahd, and then we gotta figure out how to find him all over again.
Do we want to try to see what's in these 3 doors past the...
Yes, possibly. I mean, I think we surmised earlier that we were on a level that a crypt could be at, that we are low enough in the castle for that. Jordy, I think you told us that last session, out of character. So it's possible that we could explore a little bit more and see what else is down here before we make a decision.
But let's be very careful about the ground we are walking on.
I agree. Yes.
I cannot float here.
We all float down here, Les.
Oh god, no!
Strahd comes out in clown makeup.
Oh god!
That's his kink. We don't kink shame.
honks the nose.
Waka waka.
Oh, good
Hey,
gosh.
everyone
Okay,
left the
so what do we want to do?
So you've got 3 doors and you got 7 teleport destinations.
Okay.
Alright, we might as well look through the doors first, because it's there. It won't teleport us anywhere, hopefully. And then we can just see what's over there, and then if there's nothing very interesting, I say we go to Strahd.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Go Leaf.
Well, if we're okay, let's do this, and then maybe we'll do a quick. We take the plunge here.
A
This
quick
could be
rest.
Well, no. I can do a quick heal. I just want to make sure.
I think Laura is suggesting a rest because if we do, then we could use the board that allows us to do radiant damage as well.
Oh,
which is
okay.
very useful in
Yeah,
this
and I think that the
point.
doctor's probably.
Low on spells as well.
How are you feeling, Doctor? Magic ability
Totally
wise?
good. I just used my pew pew, and that's about it.
All right.
Okay.
Because I don't know. I do feel that Cyrus might wake up. There's that chance that that's probably getting close to that. That's the only thing I'm thinking of.
I'll say the only thing that you have noticed, of course, is that the Doctor, Hope, and Esmeralda did take a bit of damage, so a short rest, they'd be able to recover that. And then attunement items if you wanted to do so, but you've also taken a short rest now inside the castle. You've been here probably for the better part of, with exploring and everything, I'll say 3 hours. So by this point, it's probably closing in on 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
So just to keep your time frames about you, it's about 2 in the afternoon, and it's going to be
pulling
another
up for
hour
an
to take a
early
short
afternoon dinner.
Can I look around on the floor to see if there are any squares of tile that might look like pressure plates or anything like that?
Sure, make an investigation check.
Natural 20!
Natural 20. So what's the total?
I have no plus in
All right,
investigation.
so 20 in
it's a straight
total.
roll.
You kind of go around a little bit, press against all the floor pads one at a time, take the spear out and kind of prod at it like you're an Ewok, just hitting everything, making sure that it's
Nice.
not gonna fall through the floor on you. Nothing really pings. The statues are really cool. They're like giant iron people in like full armor with swords drawn, gigantic metal steeds. Like they're big, probably 15 feet, almost of the way to the ceiling. Those are kind of the dominant other feature in the room, but you kind of walk over and like prod them with the spear. Nothing seems to happen.
No, these statues are good. They're fine.
All right. So we looking through the doors? Or are we taking a rest?
I mean, I think we're looking through the doors first and then seeing what's happening.
Yeah.
All right, doors first and then see what happens from there?
Yeah.
All right, do you want to go pick the order, 1, 2, or 3?
Lucky number 3.
Yeah.
Lucky
Three.
number 3. Alrighty.
Ooh.
Checking for traps.
Opening
Yeah,
the
of
third
course.
door, checking for traps. Go ahead and
Yeah.
make an investigation check for that.
Okay.
Oh, you got this? Okay.
Oh, unless you,
Oh, it's fine.
I wasn't sure who was leading it.
It's
You
hard
go
to
ahead.
see who's going for it.
How about one of you each take a different door?
Okay.
So Elise got the door on the right.
Okay.
I rolled a 21.
And which door are you going for?
Alith was going for 3, so I'll go for 2.
I'll go for 2. Okay.
I also rolled 21.
You also rolled 21. I'll go with the doctor.
Twinsies!
The doctor
Is
did
it,
not. The doctor rolled an 18. He still did well, but not quite.
Is it a perception or investigation for the...
That's investigation.
Okay, I got a 3.
You got a 3. All right, so Les, the door on the left, you're good. Door's not trapped. Ka-chunk. Door opens. No traps. Elith, door on the right. No traps as best you can tell. Door turns quite easily and opens up. Allura, same thing for the center one. Waiting to see if there's any clicks of any kind. No traps of any kind. All 3 doors open, revealing what lays beyond. So,
All right.
we'll go right to left. Opening the third door, Elith, you see a dark, narrow staircase spiraling up into the darkness.
Okay, that doesn't seem like where we need to go.
In the middle, Allura. The center door creaks open to reveal a stone staircase between 2 smooth masonry walls. There's little dust on the steps, but light fog tumbles down from a small landing, leveling off at a sharp turn only about 20 feet above, which is less than half the distance that you came down from the last full level. So it's kind of a bit of an odd one for you, realizing that distance doesn't seem to make sense.
Okay.
Les, the one on the left, opening the first door, you see a staircase of ancient stone with stairs worn almost completely smooth. Thick dust covers its steps while cobwebs choke the passage, leading up for roughly 40 feet before turning sharply right and continuing up another staircase.
What do you guys see over there?
So
Well, this one just goes up. I don't think it's going to be useful.
This one goes up too, but it only goes up a really short amount, which is really strange based on how far we come down for each level.
My stairs.
Okay, so that's what you can see. I'm revealing it on Roll20 now.
Ooh.
That's kind of cool. Oh.
And mine's on the far left, right? Or right?
Yours is on the far left. So it's Les, you see that. Allura, you see the middle. Elith, you see the right.
Yeah, mine are kind of going up and over to the corner there, but...
But they go up for a long time.
Right.
So, Elith, yours also go up?
It goes up. Just kind of normal. Doesn't look unusual at all.
Yeah. Elith's is a spiral staircase, so you really can't get an idea of how long it would go up for without starting to make your way up.
Mine looks like it's probably up a couple floors.
I'll kind of go over and just like peer over the shoulder of both of them. So, does Les's look like the dust is disturbed at all, or is it completely undisturbed?
Seems almost completely undisturbed.
Okay. And then Allura has like smoke in her, or sorry, fog in her doorway.
It looks like there's a little bit of fog tumbling down from the top of the stairs, and the dust is much lighter here. It definitely doesn't have as much of a thick coat.
Are there any marks or the trail of anyone's passing in the dust?
Make a perception check.
Okay, I will.
Hunter, Ranger, do your thing.
Only 2.
Oh.
It's 11.
11? It's a bit tough to tell. There isn't really too much, but just knowing from experience, less dust means there's travel.
Okay. And there's fog. That's kind of weird. The other place we saw fog was upstairs in that area, with the wine and close to the kitchen.
Yeah.
Do I notice anything about the weird amount of incline that goes up?
Nope. They both staircases go up at about the same angle, about 45 degrees. It's just that one cuts off a lot earlier than the other and seems to go to a level landing. It just turns to the right at a level angle. There's no additional staircase, but the one on the left goes staircase up to a small landing and then another staircase further up.
Okay. Maybe we peek up here and see what's on that landing, if we're going to do anything with these doors.
Yeah. Elise, can you hear anything?
Good question. Can I?
Sure. I'll just say make a perception check for all 3 doors.
For which? Sorry?
For all 3. We'll just say that it covers all of them.
Okay. That was a 3.
Wow. So it's a 12.
So it's 12.
12? No sound of any kind. The only thing really is the crackling of the brazier behind you, but still no heat coming off of it.
Okay.
Can I take a closer look at my steps?
Sure.
Because you said that it looks pretty much like no one's been up here.
There's a lot of dust hanging out on the steps, but the steps are also worn very smooth edged. Like maybe things have been pulled down here over a long period of time that have maybe worn off the edges a little bit. Whereas the ones in the middle are more hard carved. It looks like they were more either recently made or it was used with a little bit more care maybe. Like more so for people actually walking rather than things being dragged.
All right. And then can I, looking at the stairs, can I see if there's any pressure plates on the steps?
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check.
13.
13? Doesn't seem to be any pressure plates. Yeah, no traps on any of the doors, as best you can tell.
Are there any like claw marks on the sides of the walls? Like if my inclination is that people are being dragged down from these steps, are there like fingernail marks on the walls, like people trying to like stop from being dragged down here?
Not that you can see. And normally bodies being dragged aren't really heavy enough to be able to round the edges of stone. Normally it would be heavy things. And then kind of looking down and doing a quick realization, Those statues are about the right size as this hallway. They might have been dragged down those steps a long time ago.
Or maybe they come to life.
Or that. Drag themselves
Just
up.
wrong.
That's possible.
True. Yeah.
All right, what do you guys think? What are we feeling?
Let's just peek around the corner on this landing here and see what's what.
The one that's the center, the middle?
Yeah, that you discovered.
Yeah, I think.
Can I just sort of like look in there and sort of see if there's any panels on the floor that look suspicious at all if I step in, or any traps at all?
Sure. I mean, Les did a pretty thorough job of that. You feel pretty
The
good about
center
it all.
one. It was Allura's. So I guess she did a really good job
She
on
did
that.
a really good job. There's nothing. The door opens.
I know. We checked the doors, but now I'm talking about.
Did we check the floor?
No, I know.
As
We'll
that
say that
one
those
time
extend
we figured
to
it
the
out.
area beyond. There doesn't seem to be any traps.
Okay.
You kind of slowly make your way up the steps. No issues at all.
Yeah,
it's
I
just that
think
the fog
Elise and I
starts
would-
to get a little bit more concentrated
Okay.
the closer to the top you get.
So we'll just make our way to just that platform.
Yeah.
The center one that's at a weird height, and just sort of look down
Okay.
carefully.
Yeah, peek around the corner.
Peek around the corner.
As sneakily as possible that Elise and I can do.
Yeah, no worries. So making your way up to the very top. The tunnel is cut into the pit. Oh, hang on. Sorry. Okay. This tunnel is cut into the pillar stone of Ravenloft itself. Its surface is slick with moisture from the fog, and its ceiling is barely 6 foot high. All around you, filling the passageway, thick fogs limits visibility to not but a few feet, causing your legs to simply vanish into mist below you. So it seems to extend further on, but you're really only able to see like 1 square in front of you at a time. But it does appear to go straight, and it doesn't seem to go up or down from what you can see.
If you like. No, but I'm not there, so I can't say this, so never mind.
Well, I think before continuing, we'd probably come back and tell the party what we found.
So you're able to see
Yeah.
that at this point.
Yeah. I do have the ability to move fog around.
Are you
If
able
you
to
want to get a
create
clearer
fog?
view.
Or I think Hope could do thaumaturgy, and that can kind of move the air as well, can't they?
Let me double check.
Thaumaturgy? I think it's just sound effects.
No, you can push.
I think you can push air.
Because
Just double check.
if you can use thaumaturgy to open and close all the wind bar, you should be able to do that.
That's
Well,
true.
it's not a cantrip for them, so
funnily enough,
Yeah.
you cause a single unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut.
Really?
Yeah, you can cause flames to flicker, harmless tremors in the ground, a sound. You can change the appearance of your eyes, but nothing to do with that. That's more the gust cantrip.
Okay.
Yeah, I have gust of wind as a racial feature. So I can...
Cool. Then yeah.
Last
So
I think there's
gust of
just
wind is a
if
racial
you wanna-
feature, means you can only do it once, though. So just be aware of that.
Just do a big fart.
Yeah,
Once
it's
per
the I
day?
can do it once in a long rest, but I
Yeah.
mean,
Just save it
unless
up.
we're gonna push Strahd into a big fireplace, I don't know if it's gonna be much
we should
use.
be saving everything right now for a fourth, I think.
Do we think this is the
It's
way to
true.
go? This seems to be the spookiest.
How about this? Let me go up my set of stairs and just see let me peek around that corner too.
All right, go ahead.
I think we shouldn't split up too much. Hope, do you want to go with Les?
Sure.
I was waiting for that.
Yeah, let's go. Sounds like
Oh god, it's so...
Look, I can only go so far. Yes.
You sound like that guy from South Park that has like a mic in his neck.
No, that's what this sounds like.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Yeah, I wanna go up those steps. If I'm not seeing any pressure plates or anything, I want to stealthily go up the stairs and just like peek around the corner of that bend.
Okay. Yeah, you start to make your way up. No pressure plates that you can see. You
Oh,
peek your way around the corner.
Journey, just FYI, you're projecting on the
Oh no, I know.
screen
I
what-
caught it. I fixed
Okay. Okay. Cool.
it. All right. So, yeah. So you start to make your way up to the top. You can start to reveal another smaller area. So let's you get up to the top area, onto the top landing. when you do so.
Oh, fuck.
I'm not going like in view. I'm just like on the corner.
Yeah.
Scooby doing it.
Peeking my head out.
You know what? Make an investigation check, actually.
I feel like we wouldn't have let him go up those set of stairs all the way. Like, if he's going to, like, halfway, I would have been fine. But if he's going all the way up, I would have been, like... We would have
I have to go all the way up to see around the corner, because I wanted to go up and just peek around just to see what was up there.
Last don't we know that we don't
if he's
be going
doing that, I don't think we would have let him do that with us up around the other side, like the other staircase.
It's up to you guys.
What do you guys think? Do you think we should be in the staircase, at least just in case anything happens?
Well, I mean, I think if you're scouting, you should just let myself get at being sneaky and... Not that I don't trust you, but I'm
really.
a little nervous about what's happening behind these doors and
It's
available.
a little bit metagaming for me to be like, I'll go in the corner. Then Jordy says, as you go on here, they're like, wait, let's redo the whole thing.
Okay, that's fair.
Right. You're right, but like, we wouldn't have let you go, like, get like more than 30 feet away.
I literally said
I
I'm
didn't
walking
realize
up
you
the
were
stairs to
going all
go
the way
around
to
the
top
corner.
of the stairs.
Okay, so be it. That's what you want to do.
I mean, that's what I said. I mean...
Yeah. All right, but maybe Allura and I would be following behind.
And then Jordy said roll an investigation check even before I got up to the corner, so...
Go for it.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll your investigation check.
Ooh, that's good. That's an 18.
18?
Take that.
So you're making your way up.
Today.
There's no issues. Like, you're good. Everything is totally fine. All the stairs are totally normal. It's just kind of a little bit on the slick side. You make your way up a little bit further. And something, as you're kind of getting to the point where you're just able to get eye level with the landing, you notice that one of the stone plates, and then the second, and then third, and fourth, all of them actually, are slightly raised a little bit higher out of kind of where the landing area is. And you kind of look around a little bit, and you realize that on the edges of those, there is each a very small, that you now recognize as an arcane glyph.
Oh, I'm going to slowly back away.
Okay. So you slowly start to make your way back down.
Yeah, guys, that's definitely some sort of trap up there. Be very careful. There's some arcane glyphs up on that platform.
Doctor, do you want to go and see if you, like, do you want to look at them? See if you can see what they are?
Sure, I can do that. So he slowly makes his way up, following in Les's footsteps. Takes a look at everything. Tries to get an idea of what it is. Illusion, maybe? I don't know.
Interesting.
It's either it's summoning something, either an illusion or a real thing. I just don't know which.
Oh, neither of those are good.
Les,
I don't think I'd like to follow that.
How many stairs did you say had the glyphs?
It's the landing area at the top.
It was at the top of the stairs.
All right, I think that's probably not a direction we want to explore any further. Then let's just avoid it.
Unless the doctor can like untrap it.
Well, hold on. Like how many? Like if walking, how many stairs is less? Like he's going up like a distance, right?
Yeah. Well, it's each of these squares is 5 feet. So he's going up 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet.
Okay, so like from what we know, that would put it higher than. Okay.
Yeah.
So
like the last level that you came down from, you came down a staircase that was about 40 or 50 feet. So that landing alone takes you back up to the level that you were at before, and then there's another staircase going further up.
Okay.
You know what? I'd say enough stair discoveries. Let's transform through this thing and just go for it.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay.
We could try to go along the passageway that Allura found that has some fog and things, but
I don't trust any of these steps.
What, you trust the magical thing that's in the plane?
Yeah,
No,
the
I don't
magical
trust them
transport
either.
system
I
that-
trust none of these steps, including my own.
Oh.
All
We
right.
basically have what we need right here to get to where we need to go. Otherwise, we can keep rolling the dice and
Roll the dice.
see what happens. But at this point, we're just tempting fate for something to fuck with us when we see our
Yeah.
goal right here.
All right, you guys. So what do we think about the transport location? So we're
I think we agreed on yellow, didn't we?
Seems like yellow made the most sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you think so? Are you sure we don't want to go to Tatiana's tomb? We're going straight to Strahd? If we're going to go to history to him, I think we should short rest first and attune to the weapons and heal out the people who need to be healed. What do you think?
I think we can do that, but we need to be ready to dump in there at once notice.
Yeah. Do you think it's safer for us to test this thing? Go to Tatiana's? Then we know that this works.
But we don't know where it's gonna take us if we go. We can't get back.
Right.
Like, we don't know where Tatiana's is in this castle. We don't know how to get back to this room
Right.
from there.
But we can
There's no way to
potentially
test this.
It's true. I think we can't really risk not being able to know how to get back to this room.
Right, okay. Okay. So we're doing this?
I'd say let's go for it.
Alright, you guys.
Rest first and then
Yep.
All right, so taking a short rest in the chamber with the brazier.
yes, but maybe a guard on the doors. Okay, goodbye.
I will guard because I haven't really used up anything. I haven't been hurt. I haven't used any spells.
I can
Yeah,
guard as long as I can attune at the same time.
I'm the same. I don't need to attune to anything.
You don't want to attune to the ring?
Actually, I guess I could attune to the ring.
There's no reason not to.
You need to attune to the Frostblade, don't you?
I think we should give the Frostblade to Esmeralda.
Sure. Yeah.
I appreciate the offer, but the issue for me is that I cannot use both weapons. I would simply be limited to a single one. I would rather take something else.
No, you could use the Frostblade instead of the silver short sword.
But then
Esmeralda.
I cannot use my other weapon.
Oh, I see.
That is the problem. As I use two weapons, I am a dual wielder.
It's pretty cool.
So I
okay.
could use this short sword, which is quite a good one. I mean, it is obviously a magical item. It is something that I would be able to activate the ability. We would all be probably pretty close to each other.
Sure. I think that's fine. Maybe just we'll just try to be in your range if you can let us know when you're going to cast the spell.
This is fine for me. Besides, it seems like all of you are much more powerful than myself anyway. So if I take part of any attacks that I would make to simply allow you to deal more damage, this would make sense to me.
Okay.
You think so too, Allura? That's fine by me.
Yeah, I think that's okay by me as
So then
well. Yeah, so you'll keep the Frostblade.
I'll hang on to the Frostblade. You can keep the scimitar as your decoy weapon, and Esmeralda will wield the short sword.
Okay. And so she kind of like holds out her hand, and you can see there's like a little bit of a glint in her eye, like she's really excited at the ability to just have this blade. And just kind of like begins to play with it a little bit, and very much like sits down and just kind of focuses on the blade for the first little while and runs her fingers along the edge of it, kind of like nicking her fingers a little at how sharp the blade is. She's pretty stoked.
Cute. I'll also attune to that, the ring.
To the ring?
Wait.
Okay.
Can I do one thing?
Yeah.
Depends.
So before we go and fight this baddie, I need to feel the most emboldened, the most, like, I need all of the inspiration I'm going to need for this next battle. And right now I've been brandishing this spear for quite some time, but it's not quite the same as my old trident. Using my carpentry skills, Can I take 2 of my iron spikes and put them into the spear?
Are iron spikes made of wood?
I mean, no.
No.
But it's a giant spear. Can I not, like, jerry-rig it somehow?
It just looks
Not
like
not
this weird-
really. You said because the problem is that a trident has got just, sideways mounts, and then the spear is formed and bent. You're essentially just like lashing things to make it so that it's kind of got 3 blades. Like it's got a big central one and then 2 little ones that are kind of just tied to the sides. Like it's kind of like a harpoon, sort of.
Will it? Sounds great.
Just like a makeshift homemade trident that a 5-year-old would make.
Sure, made of like 1 really sharp spike and then 2 like slightly dull pieces of metal.
Everything
Well,
else
I
is
think,
decoration.
I'm pretty sure I have... No, there's no... Is there anything wood around?
No, it's
Oh
all
my
stone.
God.
Well, sorry, that's not true.
Damn
The
it.
bottom of the hourglass is made of wood. You could
Oh, I
break it if you
swear to
wanted
God,
to.
if you break that
No,
shit
I
and
don't want to
touch
do that.
it, like, breaks it and the whole place blows.
Hold on, I'm going to check my items, because I think I have something that I can jerry-rig it with.
Okay.
Jordy, while this
I'll
is
let you
going
do
on,
that. Yeah.
can
Crystals
I...
have wooden stakes, but I'm sorry, I'm not giving it to you in case we need to kill a fucking vampire.
Yeah.
That is completely okay. This is just for my self-confidence so that I do the best job possible for our group in murdering this stupid idiot.
So, Leaf, sorry, what did you say?
Yeah, so I would like to do use the sensor magic.
Okay.
You're a fantastic homebrew item. And I think I'll be burning, if I'm understanding correctly, I'll be burning 4 hit dice to gain a 3rd level spell slot and a 1st level spell slot.
Correct.
Is that correct? Okay, I want to do that and then spend the material component.
All right, so you are using all of your hit dice then, right?
Half?
Well, no, because you already used some the last time.
I didn't use...
Oh,
this
you're
is
right.
the
You
only-
didn't end up using
yeah,
it. Correct.
I held off.
So you did hold off. So you've got 4 hit dice that are burned to recover your 4 spell slots.
So I think that's everything. So I'm clear, and under control right now.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
found
it does
something.
You found something?
I found something.
All right.
Remember when we fought those spiders way back? And I collected some spider fangs?
Sure.
So I collected 2 of them.
Okay.
Do they not have poison, like, as a hit?
No.
Oh.
The
We do
poison
have
is
demon
poison is a sac inside that the fangs have a very slight hollow groove that the poison
Yeah.
drips through.
But there's no poison sac in them.
No. The poison sac would have been a separate piece.
Fuck.
Last time have demon teeth if you want to stick something in the side of your spear.
Nah, it's okay.
This is like the end of like every Final Fantasy game where you're just dumping all your shit right before the final fight.
See, and I was thinking this is like the end of Last of Us, where it's like, oh god, what do we have left that we can use to fight this?
True. Just emptying a bunch of Phoenix downs.
Yeah,
right?
exactly, man.
Actually, you know what I will do?
What's that?
You guys, I'm going to gather everyone together, because we're all just huddling and sort of making our peace before this final battle. And I'm going to reach into my bag and pull out the drinking horn that I picked up when I found that hoard of treasure from inside the cave.
Right, yeah.
And I'm going to pull out one of the great purple mashes that I
Okay.
also have from the winery.
Yep.
Beautiful.
And I'm going to go, well, guys, this may be the last drink we ever have. And poof, toss out the cork. Dump
really
a
good
bunch of
pause.
it into the drinking horn. There's no one else I'd rather go into battle with, my friends. Should this be our last, let it be a good one. Take a big swig and then pass it around to the rest of them.
All right. Does anybody else take a swig?
I'll have a small drink.
Yeah, I'll take a little hit.
I will raise the glass and nod with you and pass it on because I don't drink. But Les, that is a really wonderful sentiment, and thank you for cracking this with us here.
Now, I know I haven't been the most agreeable adventurer. But I thank you for the lessons you have taught me. And I will be taking those into our coming battle in the next however long this is going to take.
Hey, well, next time we can, hopefully it's at the, what is it, Blood on the Vine tap.
Yeah.
First place we drank, so, we'll pick it up back there.
Deep cut.
Deep cuts.
It's okay, I've got all my stuff, like, right here.
So,
well, hope that we don't perish in battle, but if we do, I hope we hit that fucker out with us.
There is a window behind us.
If I promise you this, I will either give him that fucking killing blow or I'm taking him down to Avernus with me.
Okay, that seems really...
The horn continues to be passed around. The doctor takes a deep drink. Casimir, Victor, Esmeralda.
Casimir drinks and it just spills out his, like, shirt.
He kind of catches it a little bit with the side of his sleeve as it, like, starts to come out of the side of his mouth since he doesn't exactly have much in the way of lips anymore. Yeah, but all of you take your drinks and the horn kind of gets passed back to Les, and it's fairly empty at this point. I need all of you to make Constitution save. No, I'm kidding.
God damn it. We go and waste it. Let's get him.
No, you're feeling a little invigorated.
I also have shrine water from
from
when
Crest.
we hung up with the priest.
Mm-hmm.
From Crest.
Does that have been
spring there?
Yeah. Does it have any? I forgot if it had any properties to it.
You have no idea. None of you have ever drank it. You just took some.
That's right. Let's try it. I've got some. I've got a.
Just doing all this sorts of shit right now.
I've got a water skin.
I don't know. I'm afraid.
The whole town was drinking it, so it's not like it's going to be poisoned.
Mike's secret stuff.
Okay, I'll try it, and I uncork it and just say, well, fucking hope this helps take that asshole down and take a drink.
Alrighty. So you take a nice drink of it, and it's definitely cool in the dungeon. Opening the liquid and kind of feeling it in your hands, it feels cool to the touch, and you put it into your mouth and swish it around a little, swallow it. It starts to warm a little bit. Just kind of gives you like a nice little tingle of like really clean, crisp water. Right? That feeling, if you've ever had it, of like the water that has no flavor to the point that it tastes
spring water.
good. Right? Where it's like, it's so pristine and clear. You don't really notice any specific effects occurring, but it's a very, very nice drink of water.
Great. Oh, I'm hydrated. That's what we should all be doing right now.
Yeah, hydro homies.
All right.
So
No,
everybody-
I'm gonna take it. I don't want them to drink all of it because I want to save it in case I need to do something cool with it for shape water thing.
Need some lore shit with it.
Sorry, drink
Never
the
know,
spring
man.
water or the wine?
The shrine water.
The shrine water, okay.
I had my own. I was drinking Moiskin, so
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Leaf puts his Fuji water away. Okay, that's okay.
Exactly. All right.
All right.
So,
I'm gonna ensure that my potion of invulnerability is
Oh,
very easily accessible on my belt.
okay.
what is Hope's? What's Hope's hit dice? Is it,
It's 9 d10s.
90. Okay, I don't think they.
I think that they used some because I think that they took some damage.
Yeah. Okay,
the
so
dragon
they are. I used one, and they got a 6 on it.
Yeah,
So they're at
I think they're
98.
con. Yeah, so it's close.
Oh shit! That'll yeah.
All right.
Cool. So
okay. So if we're resting here and we're about to leave to go confront Strahd, I am going to anoint 3 of my +1 arrows with holy oil.
Okay.
Because I last for an hour, right?
Yep, so you can do that at the end of the rest kind of thing if you want.
That's what I'm thinking. Right before we leave, I would do that, and then can I also anoint the oil of sharpness on 5 arrows, 3 of which will also be the holy arrows.
Sure, you'd be able to do that as well.
Okay.
I'm also going to anoint three of my crossbow or my hand crosses bolts with the holy oil also.
Okay. All right. So for the holy oil, what I'll say. It's holy water. You know what? I'll say for the holy oil, an item that is dipped in it deals an additional 1d6 radiant damage on a hit.
Oof.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because holy water, if you shatter a thing, of a full thing of holy water, it's 2d6 radiant damage onto a creature, and essentially splashing them in it. So I'm going to say that the oil being a little bit more concentrated and kind of flowing a little less, it's a little more viscous. It'll take a little bit less damage, but because you can use it on more items, it makes a little more sense. So yeah, so those things will deal an additional 1d6 radiant damage each.
Right, to like something that's undead, I'm guessing.
Correct. To anything that is undead.
Yeah, anything that would be affected by holy water. I do still have a flat holy water, but this.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Oh gosh, you guys.
I didn't. Okay. Let's. Well.
All right. So as the short rest comes to a close, the last couple of items being attuned to, the last couple of wounds being healed up, and the last few pieces of ammunition being dipped in holy oil, you have 7 choices ahead of you as to where it is you want to go, and that'll be where we pick things up next week.
I think we've chosen right, you guys.
Yeah. Okay. So we throw green and we run into it.
Yeah.
You think that's gonna be the way that it? You think that's what you're gonna do?
No.
I think we're going to do yellow, probably.
Yeah, yellow.
We all take a different one, and then that way, basically.
It's the ultimate fuck you to the rule of never split the party. We're like, I'm going to teleport somewhere completely different.
Yeah.
Got an exit strategy at least.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Oh, this is terrifying.
Yeah.
We might be fighting Strahd next week. Ah!
I'm like almost certain we're fighting Strahd.
Maybe.
I feel like Jordy would have let us do the thing before ending the stream if it wasn't Strahd.
I mean, it's 10:30, so
That's the thing,
maybe
it's
Is it?
10:30, and this gives you the ability, if you want, to talk about it with the 2 people who are not here.
Oh, you just cut out a little bit for me, Jordy. I don't know if you did.
Yeah, me too.
Sorry. So this just gives you a chance, if you want to talk about it with the people who are not here. Because there might be some input that maybe that is the direction they do not want to go, and this will then give them a chance to have that interplay.
Yeah, we can chat about it with Jesse and Emmer.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Give me more time to figure out how to fasten things to my spear.
It was amazing. I mean, we played for the better part of 3 hours and got through 2 rooms. I love it.
Oh
Yep.
god, yeah, this was a slow one.
That is what you predicted too.
Oh, 100%. I knew this was going to be the stopping point. There's no way. I give you 10 options, 7 of which are teleport destinations. Yeah, that's not just, we're going to go through a door. No. You got to really think.
Paralyzed by indecision.
Exactly. So thanks everybody so much for watching in the chat today.
Holy shit.
We had awesome engagement. We still got 62 viewers.
You guys are amazing.
Yeah.
I saw at one point it was 84.
At one point, Kevin, I think he said he saw 90 or something like that.
98.
98.
And then it was 104 at its most.
That's super cool.
104.
That's so neat.
Yeah.
That's super
Shout
cool.
out to
Thank you guys all so much.
And also shout out to the folks who are showing up week after week in the chat. We love to see you there.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
awesome, and thanks for coming back.
Yeah, we really hope that we're providing you guys some good entertainment during this whole crisis. It really sucks, and a lot of you are stuck at home with nothing to do. But I hope we can give you guys just a break from all that nonsense and watch us be idiots while we roll dice. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best thing that we can do for sure. One thing that's just kind of awesome for us too. Oh, sorry, Amanda, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was kind of curious because I saw the sheer number of viewers, and I'm like, D&D doesn't usually get that many viewers. I'm kind of curious, and so I actually jumped into just the Dungeons and Dragons whole section on Twitch. We're currently number 2.
Yeah, because there's no Talks Machina tonight either.
Right.
Well, we're really swooping in.
But quickly to those still watching, if you want more Dungeons and Dragons really soon, I am hosting my episode 2 of Dicecream one-shots this Saturday with a bunch of new TikTok creators. The first one we did at the end of February went super well. It was really awesome. This group, we have a whole new set of players. They're all different experiences. They're all really amazing role players. And I've got a sick adventure set up that me and Jordy are both working on for them. So that's going to be cool. It's going to be this Saturday at 11 a.m. PST. Hope you guys can come make it. It's going to be good. And I'm going to be DMing.
Kev, you should talk about the Discord, because there was people in the chat that were asking. They're like, oh, like, I'm always looking for games to play in. So if you drop that, you should drop that info.
Right, yeah. I have a Discord where I organize games for people and give them resources and stuff. I'm working on a second Discord, though, that's specifically catered towards teaching people how to play D&D online, like with tutorials for Discord video and Roll20 and all that. But let me drop my Discord link here. So if anyone is looking for games or is trying to find just other D&D friends, put that in there. Boop. There you go. But yeah, thank you guys so much. You're all awesome. I'll see you guys on Saturday morning if you want to watch me DM and do an episode 2 of Dicecream One Shots with Jordy.
And if you want to pull up next Tuesday and watch us kick Strahd dick, well, same time, same place.
Same awesome time, same awesome nerds.
Okay.
Hopefully 2 more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of curious here because we've got a decent number of viewers in the chat, so I feel like passing this on to somebody else might be kind of a cool idea. So you know what? Let's pass it on, because I can raid another channel at the end of our stream.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna see if I can find somebody who I like their thing. Oh, here you go. Daddy's Dungeons and Dragons Show, episode 2. You know what? Let's do it.
Episode 2. Get
Episode
in
two.
Daddy.
I'm gonna get in there with these guys.
For that shit.
Amazing.
So I'm gonna start following them, and then we're gonna go ahead and send 50 viewers over to those guys, and they'll go from there. All right. So yeah, so stick with us for now. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. We'll see you guys here next week, hopefully as a full crew, and we'll go from there.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks, everyone.
Stay safe.